know how to make tinfoil hats? None of it? Let's sell tinfoil hats. Yes, they would. I think we should sell tinfoil hats. Yes. You mean Salem Con? You mean Ocean State Paracon? You mean every con that there is? It's the same people. I go to Salem. I go to talk to people and see shit that's going on. But it's the same. Name one person that's new this year. Oh, I'm sorry, Ken Boggle, the tarot card reader. He's on Video Space too. He's a tarot card reader. I tried to get him on here. For some reason, he likes and follows us everywhere, but never responded. I was like, what am I? I mean, you don't want to get called out or some shit because I don't know. I told him I don't know anything about tarot card readers. I'm up for just some new shit. I'm not gonna get badgered or whatever. People get scared. Are we live?
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots of this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood.
Met us back.
Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you.
Open up the door, you could be immortal.
If you really try to ride, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone.
If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood.
Ain't nothing normal.
You
can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal.
If you're scared of dying, we got something for you.
Open up the door, you could be immortal.
If you really try to ride, step into the portal.
It's our theme music. Every good heroes should have some. That's right, folks. Are you ready for your weekly Thursday night dose of everything paranormal? The things that go bump in the night, the strange and weirdness that's always around us. Every Thursday night, we bring it to you here on ParanormalHooD Live Radio. Hey. What's hood, hoodies? Welcome to the Thursday night. It's ParanormalHooD Live Radio. We're live and direct in the Garden of Knowledge Studios. I am your host, Jiggy.
I'm Smoke King.
Metaphor here.
Man, if we're here, you might want to talk into the mic so they can actually hear you, okay?
Can you hear me now?
When you talk, pull the mic what is your problem with pulling it closer? Just get it closer to your face. Angle it closer to your mouth, okay? You don't have, listen, you want to go, when you get yourself, when you step up and get a good mic like us, then you can sit over there and talk like Minnie Mouse, okay? Michelle A.
What kind of mic you got? Oh, I see.
These are condensers or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Okay? She's like, yeah.
I got Amazon Prime.
Okay, I'll show you exactly what to get.
Okay.
All right? Welcome back. It's good to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
You happy?
It's glad to be back.
You glad to be back? How you been?
Good.
Anything paranormal? You abducted by aliens? Fucked by a ghost or some shit at work? Anything?
See what I'm playing.
I'm just asking. Anything's possible.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, not the
check the tape,
thing, but
check the tape.
But you know, just
okay. You say anything but the ghost fucking thing that you said.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Whatever works for you. But yes, folks, it's our brand of paranormal talk. That's why come May, we've been doing this shit for 6 years. So every Thursday night, you know, just bring it to you our way. We like it our way. What? You're supposed to give me some backup singing there, like, you know, you don't know the song? No? You gonna hit this? You gonna hit this? Never mind, Meta. Just sit over there and be no help at all. Thank you. Glad Junior's not here because he would be no help at all either. What okay, of course. Meta's here. Go ahead. Be disruptive. Do what you do.
Sorry.
Do your thing. Come on. Just figure it out. Go ahead. We'll give you a second. Work through it.
All right. I'm back.
You good now?
You may be leaving for now, but the nightmares will return.
Has everybody had a nice paranormal week? Anything bad, good, paranormal happened to you? We're going to talk about it tonight, even though we have a cool topic. Tonight's topic is pareidolia. I didn't know how to say that word without an accent, because it sounds like something you should say with an accent, like pareidolia. You know what I'm saying? No? You know the word?
Yes,
You know what it means?
I do.
All right, we're going to be talking about it tonight.
All
'cause
right.
a lot
I
of it
got
that's going
stories.
around. You got stories?
Yeah.
Sword. That's good to hear. We need stories. We're going to talk about some stories. Some popular cases of pareidolia and some not so popular cases. And why we'll be talking about it, okay? So, stick around for that, folks. But before we get there, let me explain to you how it goes on here at ParanormalHooD, okay? What we do. We do research. We watch YouTube, newspapers, articles, magazines, anything as a source for that weird, that strange, that odd, that different, that not necessarily mainstream news. That news could be here on Earth. And yeah, E-R-F. Nerf, take the N off. It's Earth, okay? Earth. That's how I like to say it. You like to spell it a different way. Whatever. We're not going to have this argument about Earth. I want to say Earth because it's my dialogue right now. Or maybe it's up to the moon where I say Michael Jackson resides. And he's about to perform and do his nightly performance right now for intergalactic crowd. Or maybe it's up to Mars, the supposed red planet. Or maybe it's somewhere beyond, somewhere out there, beyond our eyes to see, or our imagination to know it's there. But if it's out there, and it's making any kind of news, we bring it to you every Thursday night. On this part of the show we simply call Smoke Kings. Paranormal News. So I see Smoke King's busy over there. So I'm going to jump in and hit you with a story. You ready? This is actually a mainstream story, too. This one hit all the mainstream news. Wingsuit stunt over Los Angeles bewilders witnesses. Bum, bum, bum. People in downtown Los Angeles on Wednesday evening were left wondering if they just seen a meteor or some kind of UFO after spotting a strange streak of light in the sky that turned out to be nothing more than a fantastic stunt. Occurring at sunset, the odd event inspired numerous bewildered onlookers to take to social media, sharing photos and videos of the perplexing sight. The most prevalent theory offered by witnesses was that it was a meteor burning up after entering our atmosphere, although others, of course, suggested that oddity was alien in nature. Fortunately, the mystery was as short-lived at the event itself as the LAPD announced on Twitter that a meteor did not crash into downtown Los Angeles, and no, it's not an alien invasion, just a film shoot. Sorry, folks. This is in Tinseltown, after all. It was later explained that the anomalies in the sky were, in fact, a trio of skydivers equipped with wingsuits that were laden with LED lights and pyrotechnics as part of an elaborate celebration of the final supermoon of 2019. Excuse me. Courtesy of Red fucking Bull. Fuck Red Bull. Fuck Red Bull.
You ain't got no wings.
No, that's what they said. They gave me that fucking aneurysm. They said probably all that fucking Red Bull.
I like Red Bull like fucking products and shit, but they spend a lot of money doing a lot of cool fucking shit. They really do. They do a lot of
free fall from space.
They
and shit.
They fucking put fucking money into all kinds of shit.
But if you did you see the video?
But they sell a lot of fucking shit to make that money. So
yeah. Well.
But I mean, yeah, the fucking stuff they get that fucking Red Bull does.
So does Amazon,
awesome,
though. But fuck it, we all use it.
No, but
did you actually see the video of this shit though? Like as soon as I saw the video, I was like, "That's not a UFO or a meteor." Because the way it's moving, you see enough fucking diving and wingsuits and different shit. You can see how human beings and how they kind of do shit. Like, just take a second, folks. Especially Holly fucking would. Although it would be cool, because that's what I keep saying. If disclosure was going to really happen, right? Let's just say if a UFO or aliens going to land, that would be the way you want it to happen. Like land in the populace. Why do people always think in movies and everything? For history, they've always said, you know, they're going to land, and we take me to your leader.
Yeah, the White House.
Yeah, because they're sitting there monitoring, like, oh, so that person right there runs everything. I'm gonna go talk to them. Like, not the fucking billions of other fucking and cool fucking people and random people. And maybe it is. If anybody was gonna have alien contact, it would be Joe Schmo somewhere out in the middle of East fucking nowhere, where some alien was like flying by and was like, now, that motherfucker right there, one, knows how to live, because the motherfucker ain't around nobody. That's the person I want to go talk to. Not the fucking idiots. I'm going to go talk to this motherfucker right here. Just saying. Maybe Travis Walton did get abducted. That's all I'm saying. That shit makes more sense to me. Or at least if it was, these motherfuckers land in the middle of L.A., New York, like land in Central Park or some shit. Real quick, before the long, not like the fucking movie with the day the earth stood still, where they knew the motherfucker was coming. Like, just land real quick, so that the people can just roll up and you can talk to some real fucking people for a minute before all the assholes get there. Because the assholes will be a-coming. They'll be coming around the mountains when they come. Excuse me. Give me a second. I know another story here. Oh, here we go. Could gas pipeline extinguish the Marfa lights? Anybody know what the Marfa lights are? You know what the Marfa lights are? Mm-hmm. We've spoken about them before. Ooh, Meta ain't been doing her homework. Residents of the Big Bend region of Texas are raising concerns that an impending gas pipeline could threaten the legendary paranormal phenomenon known as the Marfa lights. A puzzling fixture of Marfa, Texas, for over a century, the unexplained red and white illuminations have inspired countless researchers and skeptics who have attempted to determine the origin to no avail. Their frequent appearances have also served as a boon to tourism for Marfa, leading to the creation of a viewing station for the lights, as well as a plethora of books and incredible amounts of media attention. Alas, the end may be near for the Marfa lights, however, since a new gas pipeline is being built right in the sight line for people seeking to spot the enigmatic lights. Beyond the aesthetic difference, this may make some have observed that since the source of the lights remain a mystery, sorry, this is how she was written, such tinkering with the landscape may inadvertently extinguish the lights. Additionally, the increased activity will likely cause people to see illuminations and disturbances that aren't the bona fide Marfa lights. Therefore, a group known as the Marfa Mystery Lights Brigade have come together in the hopes of somehow putting a stop to the gas pipeline construction before it's too late. Because if the lights go out in Marfa, no one knows how to turn them back on. Yeah, they'll come together. Oh, yeah, let's come together to stop some fucking mysterious lights for the gas pipeline, but not because, like, they're going across native land and shit like that or anything. Yeah, that's not really a good fucking reason. It's because we're worried about the Marfa lights. We're going to lose some tourism. Well, tourism's going to fucking drop, man. We're going to lose our fucking money. No, what the fuck they going to be coming to Marfa for? Come see the pipeline? No. Come for the fucking lights. Gotta get the lights. Whatever. Was that a Jiggy rant? Sorry.
I don't know what that was. I don't even.
That's a thing.
I don't know who that was.
Is it a
That's a
thing? Is a
thing.
Jiggy rant a thing? Can we make like hashtag Jiggy rant? Then you start having hashtag Jiggy rants.
Oh, yeah.
What do y'all think? Thumbs up? Hashtag Jiggy rant. Gonna rant and rate about some shit. I'm just saying, like, I get it. Like, it's tourism, whatever, and the lights are probably cool to see, like the Aurora Borealis, like their version of the Aurora Borealis, kind of see some cool lights, but. The pipeline I get too. Why the fuck you'd want a gas pipeline going through your shit? But again, but then like the natives and people like why are they fucking fighting about the gas pipeline? Like they should just let it happen. It's gonna be good for those people, isn't it? Like why are they doing all that and shit? And we remember how that turned out. So, anyways, good luck, Marfa, with your lights. I hope you keep seeing your alien lights at night. Okay.
You are a huge nerd.
Y'all ready for a good one? I don't know. Did I cover this? No, I couldn't have covered this because it's got to be new. Flat Earthers envision Antarctic expedition to find the edge. Did you hear about this?
Yep.
Okay.
I got it lined up too.
Okay, well, I'll go into it. You're rolling. A handful of prominent flat Earth advocates are making waves by way of proposed expedition to Antarctica in order to, they hope, end the debate about the controversial conspiracy theory.
You're an idiot.
The equal parts audacious and foolhardy idea came up via conversation with a Forbes reporter regarding a forthcoming documentary about the flat Earth from enormously popular YouTube star Logan Paul. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That idiot who filmed the fucking dead body in the suicide forest.
I still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Still don't know who that idiot is. See, that's why he's a fucking idiot. I don't fucking know. Okay.
Epic fail.
Exploring the ideal method of conclusively answer the question of the planet's true shape, the hypothesized edge of the Earth at Antarctica emerged as a proposed route. All we have to do to shut this debate down once and for all is get the distance of the coast of Antarctica, declared flat Earth researcher Jay DeCaspi. That will prove it's the outer edge of the flat Earth and refute entirely every single argument against the conspiracy. What?
You are one pathetic loser.
The conspiracy theorist's belief is that the measurement would be significantly larger than the currently accepted version and, in turn, upend the proverbial round Earth theory. For his part, Paul seemed on board with the idea, boasting that I am the guy that will make it to the edge. Alas, before one gets too excited about the possibility of flat Earth fans making a mad dash to Antarctica in search of answers, it would seem that the idea is largely hypothetical at this time. That's because a UN treaty governing the region would likely prevent such a fantastic project from taking place.
No, it wouldn't.
While flat Earthers are at, well, this is Coast to Coast saying this shit too, so you know they're going to play that shit up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you got it off coast to coast.
Yeah.
Oh, they should go read the treaty.
Exactly. Well, flat Earthers are at, I mean, I'm sure you couldn't just send a million fucking little whatever, because it's probably a hazard too with people just dying and them having to go save people. Maybe that
No,
yeah. Whatever. I know.
Yeah, we can talk about it after.
Well, flat Earthers are
A
apt to
lot of
say
people have
that
that fucking
that the
misconception about that.
that the regulations are designed to prevent people from knowing the truth about the shape of the planet. A more likely explanation is that the agreement aims to protect the region and individuals from a misadventure like the ones they are suggesting. Now, see, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
but that's not what the agreement's about. It's just
I
to
know.
protect Antarctica. They can, if they want to go and they want to explore, and they can prove and
Bye, Felicia.
show that they have all the right necessary equipment and everything like that, to go on an expedition like this, and that they know the rules of the place, and they're going to make sure that they respect the land, and they're going to take everything out that they go in with and everything like that, then yeah, they'll be allowed to go and do it and everything like that. But if they just show up with like that dude Logan Paul is just a complete jackass, so I hope he's not the one who's going down there and saying, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go sail around Antarctica and shit, because they're gonna be like, no, you're not going anywhere. you don't go near a boat.
He'd be the one to get some handlers and shit. We're gonna have to send some folk with your ass. Right?
Okay, but if they have, an experienced boat captain, the proper type of boat, everything like that, and they lay out the proper plan and everything like that, then yeah, anybody can go to Antarctica. We can go on right now. You can go on Google, type in Antarctic expedition, and you can go to Antarctica anytime you want.
Hey, listen.
Starting for around $7,000, which is about the same. It's about the same cost of going to Europe.
I'll go
for a couple of weeks. So
that's
starting, and they got trips all the way up to $40,000, and you don't have to do what they want. There's like little itinerary, they show you stuff, but you can just go once you get there, and you can charter a plane, and you can go fly all over fucking Antarctica, wherever you want to go. You can go see whatever you want. You want to go see if there's a fucking hole in the ground? Earth. Good luck finding it. Hope you got a lot of money to keep that plane up in the fucking air.
Only love you.
But there's nothing stopping you from doing that. Anybody can go to Antarctica at any time. Now, like if them on an expedition and stuff like that, yeah, they have to, and it's not the U.S. government they have to talk to. There's a coalition of people, like there's somebody, a representative from each country and stuff, and a group of, they have to go and put their proposal. Oh, this is the type of research we're going to do. This is the type of equipment. We have this type of experience and everything like that. So, we have to do it, because they have to worry about, okay, do we have to go in there and save these people? But not only do they have to go and save people that go in Antarctica and get fucked up and shit, they got to get everything out that these fuckheads brought in there and stuff, and clean up any fucking disasters and shit from happening and stuff. So that's the thing that stops a lot of people going, because a bunch of drunk idiots like, I'm gonna go find out the world's fucking flat. Hey, let's go see if there's fucking pyramids down there. Fucking all this other stupid shit. If you know what I mean? If you show up fucking acting like an idiot, then they're gonna be like, yeah, no, denied. And then they're gonna be like, see, I told you, man, the government.
It was a secret cabal, yo, who run this shit. They don't want you to know.
They're keeping me from going down there, man.
It was the man.
People are like, oh, it costs like $500,000 to go to fucking. No, it don't. Literally costs $7,000 fucking dollars to get there. And then once you get there, like I said, if you want to have, it's going to cost you money to charter a private plane, or some fucking guys with some dog sleds and some dogs if you want to go out that way. Maybe some snowmobiles, some shit like that. They got those Arctic snow crawler things, the big huge fucking things with the big huge tracks, and they just go out and, whatever your choice is. You could go down there and do that. But they also, when you get down there, they got whale watching, you go penguin fucking watching and shit, looking at animals, all kinds of shit. They have fucking full itineraries if you want to do that. But then again, if you don't want to do the fucking touristy shit, you can go and explore and do your own shit.
Where's the beach, though?
Well, there is a beach, but I don't know if you want to go swimming. So everybody out there that thinks you can't go to Antarctica because some fucking secret treaty in the government, and the U.S. government has got fucking planes and fucking military.
Allow me to tell them.
And everything like that.
Along with Mr. Paul.
I said, there's tons and tons of. If you want to go and live in Antarctica and fucking be part of one of these research experiments, they plenty of jobs. There's over 400 listings on the fucking US.gov fucking research website. I don't know exactly. I didn't look into the pay and stuff, but I just looked looking. That's just for the U.S. that are sending people from Britain, Switzerland, all over the world. Have research teams going there and stuff and doing research projects all over Antarctica. At any given point, there's upwards of 5,000 people on Antarctica. None of them are permanent residents or anything like that. There's nobody that's permanently there, but there's an average of between 2,000 to 5,000 people on Antarctica at any given time and stuff, on different areas all around it and stuff. There's actually port areas. There's little, fucking town type fucking things, airports type things.
My whole thing is, he gonna go there and live stream it, or is he gonna go there, film,
I don't know exactly. I have an article that was a little bit more, but yeah, they're supposed to do like a whole show and everything like that, and bring other people that are supposed to be, that think the world is round. So
Tyree.
No, not just flat earthers. They want to have people that are, think that the world is round, people who think the world is flat, and whatever, and do whatever. What their idea is, they're gonna go down there and they're gonna have a ship or whatever, and they're gonna sail around all the way around Antarctica. And they're gonna, when they get there, and they're gonna start, and they're gonna measure how many miles that is, And it should be a huge number. I mean, it should take them fucking months and months to get around there if they're sailing around the edge of a flat Earth. But it's actually only going to take them maybe a week and a half, depending on weather conditions and stuff like that, to get around Antarctica. And it's not as... The edge of the Earth would have to be fucking thousands and thousands of fucking miles around. I mean, a million. And they're gonna be going around, and it's going to be like 1,000 miles. And they're like, what? And the ice wall is supposed to be 145 feet tall. And the military's supposed to stop you, so they're going to have to get through all this shit and everything.
Right.
Yeah, 145-foot tall ice wall.
So what is it at the other pole?
What?
What is it at the other pole?
Well, the North Pole, the center of the flat Earth is just the North Pole. It's just ice there for whatever reason. There's ice in the middle of the disc, and there's ice around the edge of the disc. But everything that would be, it's kind of like a donut, you know what I mean? But the frosting all dripped into the middle and off the edge, and you know what I mean? They frosted the edge, they frosted the middle, and then they left all this with the land and the water is open. Yeah, because that makes a whole lot of sense.
Hey, man. Whatever. Hey, guess what? I got a story that's close to home. Cleanup in aisle 3. Ghost in aisle 4 at Wilmington Market Basket, kid. Some of y'all motherfuckers don't even know what a market basket is, do you? Yeah, that's right. Residents have been using Facebook to debate whether the Wilmington Market Basket is haunted. Wilmington, Mass. She is described as a short and youngish between the ages of 17 and 30. What the fuck?
Come on.
Who the fuck?
You're an idiot.
She's described between the ages
Yo.
of 18 and 95.
He was 4 feet tall to 7 feet tall. He could have been black, Hispanic, white, Asian, Puerto Rican. I don't know. Maybe Samoan. I don't know. Was he alien? I don't know.
Anywhere
Male,
from 100
female?
to about 450 pounds.
He was bald with long hair. He had a mustache with a beard, but he had no facial hair. I don't understand.
Clean shaven.
These long fucking eyebrows and eyelashes, but he had none of that. No fucking hair. I don't understand. He had both, kid. Anyway, excuse me. With long dark hair and light skin. She has blue eyes. Damn, and was wearing Victorian era clothing. Now, why would a fucking Victorian, was she shopping in Market Basket back in the fucking Victorian?
Well, I don't know what that market
I know, it's Wilmington.
If it's in an old building, like some of them are, that could have been Victorian. Or
no, most of them, they built most of the Market Baskets from the ground up. They're all built from the ground up now. They tore down all the old ones and built them all from ground up.
I know, there's like none of the old ones are left. That's why I'm saying I don't know if the one in Wilmington is still an old one. But it could be on grounds that was a fucking old Victorian house.
Okay, well, here's the connection. One shop at the Wilmington Market Basket says a ghost matching the same description used to roam her house when she lived nearby on Clark Street. Yes, a ghost. A Facebook group for Wilmington residents, which usually features event announcements, posts about coyote sightings, and discussions of local issues, has been overrun in recent days with a debate of whether the Wilmington Market Basket is haunted. Patch has reached out to Market Basket for comments and will update the story when we hear back from them. In the meantime, the thread of the closed Facebook group has more than 150 comments as of Tuesday morning. And while most of these comments are jokes, what are you people smoking? One person said. Several others seem like earnest accounts of seeing the Market Basket ghost. I saw her and looked away to see if anyone else saw her, and when I looked back, she was gone. The Wilmington woman who saw the discussion said in a follow-up post, the woman said that the sighting happened too fast for her to snap a photo. Another woman said she had seen a similar apparition, but the ghost she saw was a much younger woman. A woman who has worked at Market Basket for 4 years said she has never seen a ghost, but I don't want to laugh out loud if you're totally serious. Another employee said that after working overnight shifts at the store, he believes it's definitely haunted, but also conceded it's probably just your imagination taking you to crazy places after working alone for 10 hours straight. So, is Market Basket haunted in Wilmington, kid? I don't know. You have to reach out. Maybe we're going to go fucking... You guys want to see if we can investigate Market Basket? Can we, like, sit there on a fucking island, eat chips and shit, and just open up stuff and drink it and just chill and just taunt the ghost? I just want to know why a Victorian-era ghost would be hanging out in the Market Basket, though. Like, was she shopping?
Hungry?
Saw some new shit?
Could have been a little shopping mall or.
Well, no, she moved from Clark Street, though. That's what it was. She hung out at the woman's house on Clark Street because the woman said she used to come to their fucking house on Clark Street, but now they fucking built the market basket. And apparently the ghost is like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, I can get anything I want? What are all these flavors? What is a Dorito? Like, you know, the ghost is probably in there like what the fuck? Like, this is amazing. Look at the stuff. It's cooked. You know what I have to do back in the day to get a chicken? She's 17 to 30. Be on the lookout for an ageless ghost. Calling all kinds.
13 years, though.
Calling all kinds.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Be on the lookout for a young to older ghost with
All right.
black hair and blue eyes. She's wearing Victoria clothing and a roaming market basket. She couldn't be a thief.
Got some.
What are you fitting up under that bonnet, ma'am?
A whole lot of interesting fucking news here. Ready? I believe Robbie Williams admits he's afraid of being taken over by hitchhiking aliens after visiting the UFO-plagued ranch. The X Factor judge spoke of his fears on a new documentary featuring Area 51 expert George Knapp.
Let me go take a nap.
The X Factor judge spoke of his fears on a new documentary about Skinwalker Ranch, a property in Utah dubbed the Paranormal Disneyland.
The Paranormal Disneyland? Hold on a second.
Robbie, 45, is filmed sat around a campfire with filmmakers Jeremy Corbell and Las Vegas TV journalist George Knapp.
Mom, there goes that man again.
Who is regarded as the world's leading authority on Area 51, a U.S. Air Force base in Nevada rumored to be testing flying alien technology. He tells Jeremy, if it was just scary, I could deal with that, but if I have a hitchhiker that comes on and takes me over, I couldn't deal with that, so I'm scared of that. But we do have a saying in England, and it's in for a penny and it's in for a penny and in for a pound. I'm here, so I might as well, and I survived the last one. I don't know if I can afford any more hitchhikers, so I'll say out loud to the hitchhikers in the galaxy, don't come home with me. Okay. He goes on to stress his belief in aliens, adding, if I'm honest, I should not have the luxury to disbelieve either. I believe there's other stuff there. I've said it. I've always tried and qualify that with, but I'm sure because I might be crazy, and don't worry about me, I'm just an idiot, but I do believe.
Oh, yeah.
You're an idiot.
George Knapp, 66, said, the universe is more mysterious, wondrous, and complicated than we imagined. Reality is more complicated than what it might seem. Robbie, who has been passionate about UFOs for years, claims he came in touch with touching distances of UFOs in a documentary. He came within touching distances of UFOs?
Yet, always with documentary.
Okay.
Always make documentary about something not so important. It's very boring.
Yeah, most important thing in the world. Robbie Williams of X Factor comes within touching distance of a UFO, but you gotta watch it in a fucking document.
Wait, wasn't Rogan on that show too, though?
No, this is a different. It's the American Idol of fucking England or whatever.
Oh.
That's where American Idol came from. It started over there, X Factor, and then it came over here as fucking whatever it is. So, yeah, he came
it's
in
Fear
with
Factor,
fucking,
yeah. They also on the same.
Fear Factor was in the Joe Rogan was on. He said, I've seen a few things. I've experienced phenomena I can't explain. I've seen one right above me, and if I got a tennis ball out, I could hit it with a tennis ball. No substance was involved. No substance.
You ever heard of a rock?
Substance at all.
Should've thought a fucking rock, kid.
The documentary Hunt for the Skinwalker is based on the best-selling book by George and Dr. Colm Keller, who joined a scientific team of PhD-level investigators from the National Institute of Discovery Science who moved into the property to probe the ranch, spearheaded by Las Vegas billionaire Robert Bigelow. They spent more than a decade at the ranch interviewing witnesses, searching explanations, and even experiencing unknown forces. Oh man, I can't wait to see this fucking shit when I find a free copy of it, because I ain't giving them a goddamn dime of my money. It's gonna be hilarious. There's gonna be a whole lot of substances involved when I watch that bullshit.
You suck, you jackass.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Anyway.
Lord of mercy.
Shut up.
There's a gas leak somewhere near that skin rant.
Oh, Lord.
That
It's more than that.
ranch
It's
is
probably
just
fucking... They probably just... What they put in the food and shit and drinking the water, they probably just... All the water's tainted and shit. I'll go
It's right
live
next to an
there.
ancient Navajo reservation and shit like that. There's probably peyote and stuff everywhere. Yeah, no substances were involved out there. The duo followed a team of scientists as they investigated strange phenomena at the ranch, which borders an ancient Navajo reservation in Utah. The site is said to be a hotbed of UFOs, weird lights, cattle mutilation, poltergeist activity, and strange animals. I know, it's just all right here. This one ranch, man, it's fucking crazy. It's literally the paranormal Disneyland. You got fucking UFOs, you got fucking skinwalkers, you got fucking everything you can think of that's paranormal is here at this one fucking place in this one secluded, fenced-off area that they have, because they put up a big fence and stuff. Nobody notices anything outside of the fenced-in area, but when you go inside the fenced-in area, all the shit happens. Nobody outside the fenced-in area sees the UFOs, but everybody inside it sees the UFOs.
P900 or whatever it is,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a nice, powerful camera. You wouldn't even have to be that close necessarily either. You could be able to see all the same activity, but no.
It's like they're using fucking holograms and shit in the sky.
Yo, it's got a motherfucking bubble around it, yo.
There's a UFO.
Nah, kid, it's a bubble. Or they
That's
got
why
a
they've been there
hologram
for a
around the
decade.
edge
They
of
had to
it.
figure out how to fucking set all this stuff up and make it so people could go and set it as a tourist trap, and they're like working on it and stuff. We're gonna make sure nobody can see it. It's gotta be all just right.
When you pull those wires and strings, nobody
you don't
can
ever
know.
hear anybody in the area of that area of Utah reporting any paranormal fucking activity except for what happens on Skinwalker Ranch. Nobody outside of that. There's a huge fucking area around Skinwalker Ranch. It's not even that huge of a ranch. I mean, it's a decent-sized ranch. But all the other ranches around there, none of them report any cattle mutilations. None of them, nobody else in the area. Just Skinwalker Ranch. I don't know. Something doesn't add up right there. Anybody else there think that something doesn't add up?
I'll go live there.
I mean, I'll definitely go. I want to go. I'll go live there for the next fucking 20 years. It's probably nice. Probably a nice area to live
It's
out
probably
there.
a really nice ranch. You get to see all the
on
fucking
the
stars
desert
and
shit,
everything. It's just beautiful.
all alone, but fucking
But those fucking pesky
all
aliens,
that bullshit that they say
those
happens.
Bigfoots and all the paranormal shit makes it a living hell here on Earth.
All right, let's see here.
Hold on. No, go ahead, please. Sorry, thank you.
All right.
What's up, kid?
Nacho what?
Here we go. This is a good one. Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for
Probably gonna
this?
be giving away every award there is for this one. Internet UFO hunter begs Elon Musk to investigate his NASA alien findings. Can anybody guess who the Internet UFO hunter is?
Let me clear my throat. Scott C. Waring.
Yep. How did y'all know? Whoa, who else? All right, let's see what Mr. Warren's up to now. Obviously trying to get a restraining order from Elon Musk.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, boy. The notorious UFO spotter, Scott C. Warren, has been bombarding Elon Musk with missives asking the billionaire to pay attention to the discoveries he made during a lifelong search for the truth about aliens. Warren became famous across the world after claiming to have found all manner of strange things hidden in NASA photos or videos. On his website, UFO Sightings Daily, Warren has shared images and claimed they show space crabs on Mars and presented pretty shaky evidence that it was once ruled by an empire of tiny midget mini-Martians. Among a lot of other things. I mean, a lot going on Mars, according to Scott C. Warren. You got the crab people, you got the mini-Martians, you got the fucking alien people. What other fucking kind of people?
There's
there
spaceships, there's craft, there's robots, there's everything you can think of. It's like a fucking plethora of anything you want to think of. It's not Mars, according to Scott C. Warren.
It's the Skinwalker Ranch of the galaxy, I guess. You know.
I just want to point out, in almost 6 years, there's no one who has made our news on a weekly basis, or at least a monthly basis, at least once a month almost, than Scott C. Warren. We have to consider he got to get some kind of award for that. Like, that's got to be a fucking street kid.
I told you, he's winning every award tonight.
This guy's fucking kid, I tell you, man. Yeah.
Epic fail.
All right. We know the investigator has sent his findings to the UN, once attempting to tell Secretary Ban Ki-moon about a bear-like creature he'd glimpsed on the Red Planet. Now it's emerged that Warren has been begging the famous founder of Tesla and SpaceX to pay attention to his research as well. Sadly, it appears that neither Ban Ki-moon nor Elon Musk or anyone else has responded to the dogged space detectives' strange tweets. Scott's latest attempts were pointed out by a Twitter account called UFO of Interest, which said the UFO hunter had made a fool of himself again. I mean, other UFO hunters and other people.
There was a response from Elon Musk, and he, end quote, I smoked weed, but not that much.
Did he really say that?
No.
Probably. I'm waiting to see it. There might be a response in here. That would be fucking great if you did say that.
I just puffed it. Really, I didn't even inhale.
It was just some of Joe's really good tobacco.
Yes, it was tobacco.
Same tobacco.
Can I get some more of that tobacco, please, Joe? That's really good fucking tobacco,
really
Joe.
Good tobacco.
Ooh, this tobacco. Can I just get a little bit more, please, Joe? Just a little bit. I know I sound like a fucking fiend right now, Joe, but that tobacco, that 100% real tobacco you got over there, it's just keeping me level here, Joe. Thank you.
Okay, so this another UFO hunter, other UFO hunters are saying that Scott has made a fool of himself again. We looked back to find Warren had actually written to Musk a number of times over the years, inviting him to take a look at the ludicrously supersized alien spaceships he found. They got supersized shaped spaceships with little miniature aliens.
You are one pathetic loser.
He found it in NASA images and even tried to get the billionaire to agree to meeting about a potential business idea. In his most recent tweet to Elon, Warren wrote, I found this 10-mile-long alien spaceship in Waterman Crater on the Earth's moon. Can you imagine all advanced tech on board? Looks like Voyager, but it's real.
You suck, you jackass.
Get this ship and it will take humans across the universe. Oh, and I found others.
There's more? And wait, there's more.
He then shared a link to a story he'd written about this mothership he allegedly found on the lunar surface.
Roof off this motherfucker.
Oh, we didn't get that mothership story. I missed that one.
Yeah, that's the one that George Clinton saw. He saw the mothership. Maybe it crashed, landed on the moon.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can read these tweets because they don't put them up fucking very big. All right, so he says, all right, that's the mothership one we found. I found other ones. Here's another one he sent. Elon, is there any chance that your SpaceX program could share some of the unidentified flying objects that they have recorded while in Earth's orbit, please? Space junk or alien craft, maybe? The public would love to see them. Peace.
With two smiley faces.
Oh my god.
Here's another one. Wow, he's tweeting them like once a month, it looks like. Maybe more, who knows?
Looks like it works for Agent Orange. Maybe it'll work for me.
At Elon Musk, I would like to meet with you to discuss a business deal that would allow everyone to send text and photo messages into deep space at the speed of light using a 25-meter radio telescope. This way we could send alien species messages unedited. I have proof
You've got
it
mail.
works.
You've got alien mail. You've got a message from an alien.
Come on, get that out.
Wow.
All right, I'll have to ad-lib this part that's cut off here. Thanks for trying to save those kids stuck in the cave. I have to admit, I was surprised and impressed by your efforts. The world needs more caring people like you. You don't aspire to just make a living. You aspire to make a difference in the world.
Let me kiss a little ass. See where that takes me, for everybody. How's that going to work for
Warren's
me?
attempt to contact Musk have gone on for at least a year, a little over a year. In January 2018, he wrote, yeah, I just read those ones. That's the funniest shit. We could send alien species messages unedited. I have proof it works.
Oh, shit. Got proof.
So show us your proof. Where's the proof, dude?
Show and tell.
All right, like many of us, the UFO investigator appears to have a soft spot for Elon. He spoke out in support of the billionaire after he volunteered to design a submarine to save the people in the cave. Let's see. A rescue diver then rebuffed this offer in the strongest terms and, according to Elon himself, suggested I engage in a sexual act with the mini-sub. This angered Elon, who went on a Twitter rant which culminated in him dubbing the diver pedo guy, an insult Musk's legal team recently said was meant as a gratuitous barb rather than an actual allegation in which factual information is conveyed.
What does all this have to do with
I don't know what it has to do. It's just part of the story. I'm just reading what it says. Although Warren has yet to present unequivocal evidence of alien life elsewhere in the universe besides this planet, he claimed that stories based on his research have been published on 50,000 news websites around the world. Yeah, a lot of news satirical news sites and stuff post your stuff, but
and a lot of just reposting shit too. A lot of reposting this day and age.
Shit, but you ain't on the fucking even news, dude. And if you are, it's because they're laughing at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you, laugh at you.
Like even other UFO fucking pages and stuff are saying he's made a fool of himself again.
You're an idiot.
He's constantly the stuff that he comes up with. He is the poster child for tonight's fucking show. Okay? He is the man. He has the worst fucking case of pareidolia ever. Everything this guy looks at is a fucking alien spaceship or an alien. I mean, he probably takes a shit, gets up to flush it. He's like, oh fuck, let me get my camera. There's fucking little fucking turd aliens. They came from your anus. Oh, I mean my anus.
It's always aliens.
I mean everything. Everything. Everything is a fucking alien.
Is that it for his article?
That's it for that one right there.
Hold
That's
on,
it.
let's see.
He's.
I'm sometimes speechless with folks like Scott C. Waring. It's amazing that you just said what it was going to be about, and I knew what he is and what he talks about. That's the woo-woo. It's the woo-woo. People get mad when you talk about the woo-woo. But all right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, play a couple songs, give you a chance to go roll something, smoke something, hit the head, get a sax. Not a sex, get a snack. I don't know, 2 words got mixed up there, snack. Hey, if you want to get some sex, do you? Whatever you want, pop a quickie in there, knock yourself out. But don't go too far, we'll be back. Enjoy the music, you know what I'm saying? It's all about some of the shit we talk about around here. Good artists, good people, so when we come back, we'll be talking about pareidolia, okay? And Scott C. Waring and his ilk, and a whole lot of other folks, and a whole lot of other stories. So don't go too far. It's ParanormalHooD. You know how we do. We'll be back. Okay.
I get a different reaction. I live my life by the laws of attraction. Different reaction. Yeah. I get a different reaction. I live my life by the laws of attraction. Different reaction. Let's get it. Been feeling like I have seen so many faces stuck in the matrix. Don't know if this song may go over your head, but fuck it, I'll take. I've been taking action for all my people. I do this with passion. I've been attracting alien life forms with different reactions. I made music for the soul. I came to empower and take back control. Oh, homie, you didn't know that crystalline gold that came with these flows. I like for you all to perceive a new way you're living, a new way to do this with ease. 28, but I'm ancient. I've been existing ever since existence has came to fruition with premonitions through my intuition. Out my mouth depicting only truth. I am a god of war, Aries, I do not lose. I manifested as cruise. Still the sensations flow up. Your 33 vertebrae, I know you heard of me. Time that you heard of me, I be the infinite one, the one that gazes at the sun. I get my shit done, then back to the astro. Got you digesting my work through your gastro. Intestinal, it is intentional. The way I speak my knowledge through these instrumentals. All my songs are mental, so just memorize and let it out your dentals. Everything I've been through culminates to this point. I've been rolling fire, my shit's on point. Take hits from this joint, yo. I've been feeling like I have seen so many faces stuck in the matrix. Don't know if this one may go over your head, but fuck it, I'll take it. I've been taking action for all my people. I do this with passion. I've been attracting alien life forms with different reactions.
Searching for words of the ancients, carefully turning the pages. Verbally dangerous, work with the language, burn the restraints that contains us. Grateful to give my thanks and my praises. Coming straight from the pavement, my strength will break through these cages. Disciple of age-old sages, study the basics until the day that they make sense. Step up in the ranks next. We coming courageous, tough as a razor blade is. Struggle for pace like Mother Teresa. Raise up, nothing can phase us. Rugged abrasions, scrapes and grazes, cuts on our faces. Stuck in the matrix, somebody come up and wake us quick. Knowledge that can't suppress. We stop and erase our fist. Into the atmosphere, flip it with different reactions. Typical intergalactic tactics. Lift up our assets, building an integral path of access. This is my Jackson.
Feeling like I have seen so many faces stuck in the matrix. Don't know if this one may go over your head, but fuck it, I'll take it. I've been taking action for all my people. I do this with passion. I've been attracting alien life forms with different reactions. Man with no purpose would feel like he's worthless, and if I am infinite, I'm truly birthless. I do this to murk this. No, you've never heard this. Everything I do has a purpose. Yo, have you ever been exposed? Intelligent flows that comes from the soul, and when it explodes into your whole endocrine system, it goes a magical substance that glows. Now I am back in the lab. Alchemical mixtures intertwine and watch it react. Takes matter from nothing, turns it into something your ears can know. Bump to not put this on blast. I get a different reaction. When it's my music, you're blasting. I put my words into action. I know you love how I'm rapping. Young God, here I go, I'ma let it go, I'ma let it flow, I'ma spit it one time. For all of you to get it, homie, if I said it, then you know I'm in it. You know what's embedded with that fundamental element. You know my shit is heaven sent. Every syllable I utter, every word is so magnificent. Homie, can you hear the difference yet? Did I go over your head? Did I create a new element? I've been feeling like I have seen so many faces stuck in the matrix. Don't know if this one may go over your head, but fuck it, I'll take it. I've been taking action for all my people. I do this with passion. I've been attracting alien life forms with different reactions.
Life and our salvation, heart palpitation starts with a soft touch and a strong gravitation of forces that launches into a true awakening. It takes two to love, to share, to take what we were given and make a new creation. That's why we hold love sacred in all of its different colors and shapes and phases, animated by the breath of its manifestations. Shed light, illumination for when you lose patience. Yes, we savor love, cause love is gonna save us. Come on.
Love is the foundation for all the nations. Love is the foundation, unite and be strong. Love is the foundation for all the nations. Love is the foundation, unite and be strong.
All the differences between us, a wealth wealth, status, and physical features. Not as deep a kind of feeling as this intimacy is. Love is recognizing all of us as human beings. From the mother to the child to the stranger in the crowd, love receives us. Yeah, we break bread with Judas as did Jesus. We love the poor, love the hungry, the sick, the one and only universe and all the beauty within. Love is the fruit, branch, the roots of our community, connecting everyone that exists. Love's medicine heals with no indebtedness. You see, we get to keep the very thing it is we give.
Love is the foundation for all the nations. Love is the foundation, unite and be strong. Love is the foundation for all the nations. Love is the foundation, unite and be strong.
A form of liberation from the everyday twisted state of this enslavement. A way to strengthen solidarity among the righteous, sufferers and shysters. Love will do away with hatred, but should we show love both to the noble and the unjust? To the racists, the owners of the slave ships, the invaders, the conquistadors with their guns and their military bases. Love does not embrace everything the way it is. It breaks down walls, transforms our relationships, and always in confrontation we find a place for love, cause love is not complacent. Come on.
Love is the foundation for all the nations. Love is the foundation, unite and be strong. Love is the foundation for all the nations. Love is the foundation, unite and be strong. We provide every night and day. Bless the lights coming your way. Hey.
Like Nappy Roots, we never stop going for this shit, man. For real. We always fought for ours, man. But this was all about us achieving our goals, man. DA, never give up, dawg. The world need to hear it. I'm on a road that seems less scenic. Saying fuck the world but don't mean it. I'm forever fighting my demons. Waiting on Christ is something I don't agree with. Rather fight battles right here on earth. Scars on me still hurt. Black rose in the dirt. Just cause it's black don't mean that it's cursed. Gotta look past the broken English. Never made no one's dean's list. But don't tell me nothing about heaven. Tell me how to get my folks out this section. 8. Never give up or even question fate. Fight until you look death in the face. I fight races with grace. Told Bay ride with me at Bay. Cause there's a better day and I seen it. Yeah, I seen it clear. Don't let them tell you that the end is near. Never give up or give in to fear. I'm with Pantheon elitists. Know who it is when you greet us. Join us now but can't beat us. We was wearing crowns as the feeders.
Sometimes you find your greatness in the darkness, but destiny will guide you through the blindness. Want to think and make it big, manifested it will find it. Seasons pass, life is timeless, confidence, humble and kindness. Giving yourself all behind us, forbidden knowledge for the mindless. I never gave up, the sky is not the limit. Don't give up, if you start the race, don't finish. Don't give up, can you hear room for it? Don't give up. Let's go hard, let's get it. Don't give up. Don't give up.
I never gave up. No, never gave up.
You can have anything you want, the only limitation is your imagination. If it don't work the first time, pick it back up. I never said it's not trials and tribulation. In this cold world, nothing's given. Looking for a handout, you might wait millenniums. everybody will have it if it's that easy. Tell me how you gonna reach for it if you can't see it. If you got a vision, then you better ace it. Or write it down anywhere that you could read it. If you want it to exist, then you gotta speak. Gotta want it so bad, it'll wake you when you sleep. Gotta want it so bad, you will never leave it. And when they say you never get it, then you won't believe them. If you want it, you'll walk up in the cold, sacrifice a little more, and even if you go without eat, and still never give up.
Sometimes you find your greatness in the darkness, but destiny will guide you through the blindness. Wanna think and make it big, manifest it and refine it. Seasons pass, life is timeless, confidence, humble and kindness. Giving up so far behind us, forbidden knowledge for the mindless.
I never gave up.
The sky is not the limit. Don't give up. If you start to race, then finish. Don't give up. Can you hear him rooting for it? Don't give up. Let's go hard, let's get it.
Yeah. They just might say you too old, say you too young. It don't matter what they say, just don't give up. Show them that you're strong, show them that you're tough, show them that you're still standing when they clear out the dust. A whole lot of pain, a whole lot of blood, sweat and tears still here. I ain't never give up. Even if I wanted to, I never gave up. All my out-the-box thinkers, they ain't never feel us. Hold on to your goals, don't never let up. 24 hours in a day, make sure you use some. Dedicated to your dream, even if it's just one. Do it for your fans, even if it's just one. No excuses, get it done. Your future self will give it up. You looking at the things you didn't give up. You got them all cause you didn't give up.
Sometimes you find your greatness in the darkness, but destiny will guide you through the blindness. Wanna think and make it big, manifest it and refine it. Seasons pass, life is timeless, confidence, humble and kindness. Giving up so far behind us, forbidden knowledge for the mindless.
I never gave up.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystallize. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots of this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to rise, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode.
We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. We ain't not normal.
You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal.
everything paranormal. You can step down, we got something for you. Open up the door, you could be immortal. If you really want to ride, step into the portal. It's our theme music. Every good heroes should have some. Courtesies of our brothers, the Supremes at Ohio Valley, SOTOV. Shout out to them, of course. And we thank them for such a dope and awesome theme song.
Hi, this is Jace, and you're listening to my favorite radio show, Paranormal Hood Live.
Ha 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 ha. Shout out to Little Man, one of our biggest supporters and listeners.
They're here.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Are you in the shower right now, listening to the show? Is there steam all around you filling the bathroom? Do you look to your right, and all of a sudden, you see a face in the cloud? Chances are, if you did see a face in the clouds, in the smoke, in the steam, in the shower, in your bathroom, that music was probably appropriate, because if you wasn't expecting it, sorry for you. We're back, folks. It's Paranormal Hood Live Radio. We're live and direct in the Garden of Knowledge Studios. I'm Jiggy.
I'm Smoking.
Metaphor here.
That's right. Get close with the mic. You know what to do with it. You know what to do. Okay? You got to be heard. We don't want to hear Michelle A. We want to hear metaphor. Okay? We're back, folks. And we're talking about pareidolia. Do you know what that word means? Is it your first time hearing it? I didn't know anything about it until I went down the rabbit hole that we call the paranormal. Until I deeply submerged myself in all things paranormal. So I got to a point where I started questioning everything because everything was paranormal. And then this word came. And it made me start to go back and look at things. I remember John Carter, movies like that about Mars and everything on Mars. But you remember Mission to Mars? Remember that movie? That was dope. The original Martian, the Martian original movie anyways, because that shit, what's his name, Matt Damon? The Martian is pretty much just, they just took a little bit of the fucking, what they didn't tell you, everything that happened to do while he was on fucking Mars, pretty much in Mission to Mars. I was like, let's just make a movie about that and put Matt Damon in it, and we'll just call it, yeah, cool. But that movie, like, I remember seeing that movie and everything, and it was like at the end, oh yeah, this is for you. Is that the one that was like, this is for you, Carl? Maybe it's not that one, but there was one that like they dedicated like Carl Sagan and all this type of shit and different stuff, and they were just pushing the face on Mars and everything. And for me, it was like, all right, especially with the paranormal stuff, let's find out what this is about and everything. And it's just like, okay, yes, it looked good, it sounded good, you know, it was very convincing at first. You know, all the fluff. Again, we talk about the fluff. You know what fluff is? You know what fluff is? You ever had a fluff sandwich? You've been Paul. You ain't never had fluff? Is that a New England thing? I mean, I know you have. I know you have. What do you say? It's like this ooey gooey like shit. Like it's like marshmallow, yeah. But you put it like they call it fluff. It's fluffernutter.
Oh, I heard that.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I used this to small. I'm sorry. I should have said the whole word for you. I apologize. I didn't say fluffernutter for you because I know you needed the nutter in it, of course, to make it make sense for you. So I'm sorry.
But it is from around here.
But it is from around here, right? It's a New England thing. But yeah, so it's the fluff we talk about. Like when you start to research stuff.
Cambridge or Somerville?
I don't even know.
They have fluff another day.
There's a day of fluffernutter? Yeah. Is it like different kinds of fluffernutter?
Used to be there too.
Oh, okay. I know there was like Necco wafers. I know there was different shit around. Okay. There's fluffernutter day.
Yeah, there's so much fucking food like that people like nostalgic food and all this
Hey, we talk about the origins here in good old New England, man. A lot of shit started here, kids. All right, I'm just saying. You know, Strasbourg, fucking Necco. You know about Necco wafers? Huh?
Yeah, see, you didn't know about those, did you, kid?
About the marshmallow
Charleston Chew.
Charleston Chew, that's right, kid. The Shrass. I call it what? Oh, you call it the Kahlua building?
Yeah, because when you're from wicked far away from it and you look at it, well, not now since they updated the sign, but when it used to be the old bright red, when you were far away from it, when you were looking at it, it looked like a Kahlua bottle, and it looked like it said Kahlua at the top and stuff, because you couldn't make out that it said Shraft and everything like that.
Only to an alcoholic. Oh,
that's crazy, because I don't even drink. So.
I know. But back then, maybe.
But
first of all, if you're an alcoholic and Kahlua is your drink of choice, you are truly not an alcoholic.
No, you see, that's why I know the Kahlua bottle, because I know alcoholics, and that's what they drank was Kahlua.
Because they're like, we're gonna drink something lighter.
I know the bottle and everything, and that's why I used to say that. And I was just fucking around too, and I'd just be like, look, there's the Kahlua fucking building. You know what I mean?
Well, all right, maybe he's dyslexic.
It's pareidolia. It's pareidolia. It looks like.
Hey,
but now since they updated it, it's like LED and shit. It's like purple now, so it doesn't have the same look and stuff like it would be now. So he can't say that. You can't say it anymore.
I get it. I got it.
Even now, like from where I used to say that, like you couldn't really make it out because it was the old type of light, so it would be blurry and shit. You know what I mean? Because that type of lighting, it's clear. You can read. It says Shraff from fucking wicked far away because of the type of lighting they use on it and stuff now. But the old school fucking neon lighting that they used before, like it got blurry. You know.
Hey, they updated the moon's neon light last night. Did you see that?
Yeah, did you see that? Fucking.
See how bright the moon was? They gave it the new lighting.
Wow.
It's got neon lighting now. They updated it. They got rid of those fucking, was it effervescent balls and shit? Bulbs?
Well, that's because they put in the new LED lights and stuff. They're upgrading all the street lights and stuff to LEDs. So they updated the moon, you know.
I told you, when like your mental, we were talking about this the other day, your mental memory, like when you drive and stuff and going home and how you just can routinely go home and you can still kind of be listening to music and still, you know, but it's weird, like when you're going home, and now I'm watching how in the neighborhood they're fucking updating all the LED lights. So it throws you off a little bit because everything's fucking brighter than it was for the longest time. Because all these neighborhood lights are old as fuck. In Medford especially, most of those fucking side streets, they're fucking old as fuck. Now they're putting all these new neon lights in
These
those
would be like dark.
Yeah, these
you can
LED
tell out in
shit.
front of our house because they did it like 2 or 3 months ago, and it's fucking bright as fuck outside all the time now.
So you guys got all the bright lights.
Yeah, well, a lot of these cities, they're residual.
Actually, the first place I noticed they were putting them up was over in Buddy Greenberg's neighborhood, dude. They put them up in his neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years ago, probably. When
Shit.
We were doing the show back there, over there.
They also put up the fucking gunshot detectors and shit and everything, too.
But, you know,
the cameras.
I'm just saying, his neighborhood got LEDs before some of the rich neighborhoods and stuff did. Like some of the really nice neighborhoods around Boston and everything like that. And some of the more, you know, other cities around it and stuff. They were getting them.
But I think that was probably because of the mayor, too, the city initiative to make the city brighter.
Because they're brighter and make it so everybody can see and shit.
They're actually much more cost effective and stuff, too, because they use less energy. Even remember the old fucking lights? You remember those shits like, remember how you knew to be home because of the street lights? But it wasn't because you knew the street light was coming on, because those boxes made the breaker made that fucking clicking sound. And you heard those motherfuckers before you saw them.
Hear them come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, zoom. And then it'd be like, but you hear that boom, like the lights coming on, and you knew, oh shit, let me get my ass home. You was booking it home.
I never had to go home, but I remember hearing the street lights coming on.
Nah, we had at least, depending on the age though, but when I was young enough, you had to be home or be on the stairs.
I know people that had to be home, but I didn't have to be home.
I didn't have no problem being home. Home was dope as fuck. That's the thing, like being home and shit, and like wasn't like all your homies lived right there on the same street and shit anyway, so you're gonna be in each other's house or each other's stairs unless it was a fucking school night. So it wasn't like it was a big fucking issue. When it was time to not be home, I wasn't home. There was a point when, you know, shit just happens. But okay. So we're talking about pareidolia. Like I said, for me, it was the Mission to Mars thing and watching that movie, and then with the paranormal research and stuff. It just kind of starting there. And here's the thing. And now this is just 6 years almost of doing the radio show, but not to mention all the stuff, just the investigating and stuff put in and over the years and going to conferences and every fucking thing else. I can't begin to tell you the amount of pictures, videos, circles, squares, arrows, enlargement, filters, infrared, ultraviolet, spectrums I didn't even know fucking existed, probably don't exist. Every kind of stick figure, every kind of orb, every kind of dust, every kind of supposed ghost from giants. He can tell you the fireball fights to all kinds of shit.
Oh, I got some crazy pictures the other day. It's, somebody was seeing something in it, but all I was seeing was a bunch of blurry bitches.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's some pictures I received that I
and one of them, I guess you can kind of make out a face, but again, I told him, I was like, pareidolia. And he's like, oh, what? And then he looked it up. He's like, oh, okay, I got you. But look at that. Did you see anything in that picture?
I see a blurry
It
white.
looks like the moon, I think, is maybe the moon. I don't know. See?
Wait, there's the Facebook symbol. I see the symbol for Facebook.
See, that kind of looks like there's a face right there.
That's the crying man. Oh,
but
that's
it's
the
like,
demon.
what do you think this is? And he didn't go into it. He's just like, hey, what do you think of these pictures? Do you see anything? And I'm like, yeah, some blurry pictures. Well, I'm gonna be honest, you know. I don't know if y'all can see
No,
these.
you're supposed to say, I see the old man out in the field right now.
I said no.
He's on the tractor and he's actually out there working the corn. That's what I see. That's what I see.
And he's like, really? So the second one from the bottom, you cannot see a girl in it? And I'm like, a girl? What do you? There's no. Okay. Sure. And the third and the fourth, you cannot see a boy in the face just underneath the pole. And I'm like, sure. And I just put pareidolia. I just put that in. He's like, what does that mean in short terms? And then a little while later, he wrote, okay, just reading up on it now. Sorry to bother you. Thanks. So he's like, okay, yeah, I guess I understand now.
But see, that's the thing, though, is once you have to start leading people, unfortunately, you didn't see what he wanted to see, so you were able to just say, listen, this is what I don't see.
If it's something that's there, you don't have, and then it's...
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, there's some people he's going to send that to and be like, oh, my God, once he said, oh, yeah, I do see the girl, right? And, yeah, she's younger, older.
Like I said,
she's between the age of 15 and 50.
These ones right here, it looks like that could be some type of face, but what are we looking at? Is that smoke? What is that?
I don't fucking know what that is.
Exactly, so...
Is that a dirty-ass wall?
It could be the clouds. I see faces and shit in clouds all the time. What the fuck does that mean?
That could be it's a dirty-ass wall.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
I see fucking faces
he dropped
everywhere.
oil on the floor or
I've taken a
Is
lot
that
of
stove?
psychedelics, so I pick out fucking shit and
No, wait,
patterns
hold on,
everywhere.
whoa. That's the face on Mars.
Oh shit, it is. It's a face on Mars. It is. That does look like the original. But now the updated, the new high-res ones and shit, you can tell it's a fucking mountain. There's no face there. It's not a pyramid either, like everybody says and all that. And which I got a little story on that somewhere too. We can read about it in a minute. But yeah, so I mean that's the stuff that people send, and they're like, yeah, what is this? My favorites were when there's circles and arrows and them stuff, and I'm like, no, I still don't see it. What are you talking about?
I think our #1 favorite of all time was the fireball fight in New York with the Giants in New York City. I don't know what kind of filter. Nothing could make me see Giants having fights. But not everybody sees it. It's like it's not apparent, but I can see the Giants. And she sent us I don't remember if it was a male or a female.
It was a girl,
sent us these pictures that were just these blurry, fucking filtered pictures, and it was just like, you don't see it? I'm like...
It's like a whole video, and it had literally, she threw all these like fucking weird filters, so it looked like... Remember when watching like fucking scrambled fucking channels and stuff on the old TVs, like scrambled, even fucking porn, whatever. Yeah, porn, whatever.
Nipple, yes.
But just anything when you would go through, you flip it through, and you got to the channels that you didn't get. They were all scrambled. That's what this fucking looked like. Like she made it look like that, but you could tell it was New York City and the buildings and stuff like that. But she put a whole bunch of filters on it, so it looked all scrambled and fucked up and shit. And she said there was giants in there, and I'm like. Okay.
Yeah, if you say so.
They battled during thunderstorms, and I'm like, did your parents tell you this when you were a little kid? When you got scared and you ran and you hid under your bed?
Don't worry, my love. When you see
the
the thunderstorms, it is just the Giants having fireball fights in New York City to protect you. It is okay. They will always be there and be your friends at night.
Now, I think I was trying to find it, but there is a difference between pareidolia and I forgot what they call it.
Schizophrenia.
No,
being crazy.
I forgot what they called it. The other one is like when you look at clouds and you're purposely looking at it and finding shapes. I forgot what they call it. It's not just using your imagination. There's another thing for that.
It's called the DMT.
There's another term for that and stuff where you're purposely looking at patterns and you're trying to find the shapes and stuff like that. And the other one where you just randomly and looking at a picture.
I like doing that when I'm on shrooms.
Yeah, there's
like
all
I'm
kinds
on
of
shrooms,
stuff.
like,
I do
that's
it even when I'm not. I like looking, if I'm sitting in traffic, I'll just look up at the clouds for a minute, waiting for the fucking cars to go in front of me or whatever, you know, sitting outside at the playground with the kid, whatever. I like looking at it. Even looking at trees, you can find fucking shapes of trees and stuff. You look at it from the side, looks like the profile of fucking George Washington or some shit. Who knows, whatever.
Okay.
No, actually, I know one that's the best one, and it's still there to this day. It's been there for fucking 20 years. We can go. It's in Worcester, right outside of Worcester, and you drive down. It has to be at nighttime. And there's this bridge you go underneath, and on the other side there's a fucking group of trees, and there's a warehouse and the lights. And the way the lights hit this, and at the right point when you go to drive underneath this bridge, when you're looking at it, it looks like Homer Simpson and Marge Simpson. The way the trees are and the way the light hits it and stuff, it looks just like Homer Simpson and Marge fucking Simpson.
Well, we better hurry up before they build a pipeline through it.
No, they won't
mess it
build
up like the
pipelines right through there or anything like that or whatever. If they might, maybe some point they might cut the tree down and stuff, but I know it's still there right now and everything. Even with the trees, they've grown a little bit bigger and stuff. But it still it looks just like Homer Simpson and Marge Simpson together. The way the lights, everything hit it and stuff. And because the lights make the trees look like yellowish and stuff, it literally looks like them. It's fucking awesome. And it's just for a split second, right as you drive underneath the bridge. That's the only time you can see it and stuff. Like, you have to get it right there. Or you can pull over at that spot and you can look and see.
The Simpsons. You sure you're not just having your own case of pareidolia, my friend? Uh-huh.
Well, no, it is. It's a case of pareidolia, but everybody who sees it, who knows what the Simpsons look like, anybody, you can go there and you can see it, and I can show you. But we know what it is. It's trees that causing, and the lighting and everything that's causing the effect and the illusion of that happening. But that's pareidolia. Just like the thing on the face on Mars. We'll use that one too, since we started off here, you know. And we'll get into some other ones. But the face on Mars, the original photo, of course, it was fucking in 1976, I think it was. 74, 76. There's sometimes in the fucking 70s. Cameras in the fucking 70s. How great were they? It was amazing that we actually had a
flash cubes and
we
shit.
actually had a fucking picture taken of Mars and shit at that point in time, and because of the lighting and the angle of the photo and stuff at the time and the blurriness and everything, the shadows and everything, it gave the illusion and the look of a face. But now we know
invention ever.
Because we've gone back and we've looked and NASA was even like, oh wow, this is pretty strange, the fucking face on Mars. And then when they went back later years with better cameras and stuff, we have a whole bunch of pictures of it now. You could see it's a fucking like a little mountain range there. There's some fucking old river channels and stuff and all kinds of shit. And
well, that's because during the mission to Mars they destroyed it. Remember?
Oh yeah, right.
And they left in the alien spacecraft, Gary Sinise.
No, if you take the old one and you overlay it, it looks exactly like it. You're like, oh wow, yeah, I could see how. You could even make it look nowadays. Again, you could go and take a picture of it nowadays with a camera at the right angles and stuff, with the right lighting and stuff, and it would look like a face on Mars and stuff. But with a high resolution fucking camera and everything nowadays, you can clearly tell it's fucking mountains.
So there's not a face on Mars.
There's no pyramids on Mars either.
No.
There's no spaceships. There's none of the other stuff that Scott C. Warren claims that he sees on Mars. There's no.
There's water. There's plenty of water.
There's water and stuff. There's water on Mars. There's water. They just say there might be water on the moon now too. There's water on the moon.
There's water everywhere, kid. It's like a river.
Frozen, but. Well, the water. There's water on.
Ice cubes.
The water on Mars it's frozen, but it's a liquid because it's really high salt content, but it's so cold. It's look up the scientific. We won't go into all that, but other things that are seen on Mars, pyramids. They say there's a fucking group of pyramids that is just look just like the pyramids here on Earth, and it's not. It's all pareidolia. They're not pyramids. Again, when you look at these things with high resolution photos, just like people say there's pyramids in Antarctica. No, they're mountains. They're mountains, because when you look at these things and you realize these fucking things are 4,000 feet tall, they would be some really big fucking pyramids.
Well, hello, the big fucking aliens made the big fucking pyramids in Antarctica.
I guess,
and they're all out there fighting the secret war, and there's Super Agent 1 and Super Agent 2, and the guys who are out there.
And here's the other thing that why people like to use the ones in Antarctica too and say that they're pyramids and secret alien bases and all this stuff and everything. Because people don't think that you can go to Antarctica, but yet I was just looking during the break and everything at people hiking up and down these mountains that are supposedly pyramids that nobody's allowed to go near and explore and find out if they're pyramids or not. It's really amazing what you can do with Google and fucking and what people post online these days. I mean, obviously, if you're in Antarctica and you're fucking hiking up a mountains and shit, then you're gonna post it on fucking something. You're gonna send it to somebody. You're gonna share it with somebody. They're all over the place. People are like, no, you can't go to Antarctica at all. No, you can. You can plan a whole hiking expedition.
Treaty, hello.
You can go hike any one of the mountains. There is not one single mountain in Antarctica that is off limits.
Except for the super secret base one.
Nope. None. There's
but
none.
the super secret base one.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess if you can find it.
It doesn't. You can't find it on Google Maps because
it's highly pixelated. Except Google Earth has the picture of it. Everybody puts up and shows and doesn't realize that there's actual, photos of people on that mountain and other photos of it besides that one that people fucking screenshotted from Google Earth and shit, saying, "Oh, look, it's a pyramid," because it's pareidolia. You could take they take a picture of the pyramid in Egypt and they hold it up at the right angle so it looks like the same and everything. They're like, "Look, it's a pyramid and stuff." But when you really get down to it and you're looking at the one that's the mountain, you can see it's all jagged and fucking all fucked up and shit, and it's rocks.
Well, that's because it's wear and tear.
And the fact that it's 3,000 to 4,000 fucking feet tall. Just think about it. Pyramids, couple hundred feet tall. These are they're fucking thousands of feet tall.
They were bored. They had a lot of time.
Not even because the supposed Bosnian pyramids. I don't know if that's a pyramid or not, but I know the tunnels underneath. There's some tunnels that seems to be real and stuff. Whether it's a man-made pyramid or a hill, that's only like just under 500 feet. Okay, these things in Antarctica that people look at with pareidolia and they're like, "Oh, that's a pyramid."
But those are the original because the giants.
They're looking at something that is, again, 3,000 to 4,000. Do you realize how fucking tall 3,000 to 4,000 feet is? That's almost a fucking mile. Okay, we're struggling to build a building over in Dubai right now that fucking tall.
But that's us. But the aliens.
But the aliens and everything, they took all these rocks and piled them up into a pyramid, because that's what aliens do. They like to play with rocks when they come to other planets, it seems.
Yes.
They with all their technologies and everything they do, they like to play with rocks and build stuff with rocks. Pyramids, apparently.
Rocks.
And yeah, that's how they do it. Because that would be the logical thing to do. With all the technology, the advanced metals and shit that they're using to fucking traverse fucking time and space, and their rocket ships.
Fucking man, burn another fuse up pyramid now.
That's what happens. A lot of UFOs, pareidolia.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
People are driving at the highway. 60, fucking 70, 80 miles an hour and shit, and they see something fucking flying by over here. It's a plane, but because you're going one way, it's going this way, and you catch it out the corner of your eye like, "Oh God, it's a fucking UFO, it's flashing lights. Holy shit, did you see that, Betty?"
Dude.
Quick, turn around, get the camera.
Yo, can you imagine? I didn't even check to
Just
see,
saying,
though.
People in the cars, fucking, Bob and Betty.
Yo, how many people are fucking probably even questioning the Red Bull stunt? Like
yeah,
security,
exactly.
like security 10 or somebody will have a video and shit. Hey guys, it's Tyler. So listen, there's that Curiosity video out of L.A. where everybody purportedly said that it was a Red Bull stunt, or was it really? Hold on, shh. You gotta be silent for a second. You gotta think about that. Or was it really?
Of course.
Okay, sorry. There's probably a million videos already.
How many people would say that same thing? "Hey, Betty, look at what's that over there? It's a meteor. It's a UFO."
It's the end of the world as we know it.
What do you want me to say?
And I'm just fine. Meanwhile, the LAPD is like...
People see things. I mean, the Jesus toast. We always get these things, or the Madonna. I saw look at in my window of frost. It's the picture of Madonna, the Holy Madonna, and everybody's trying to get there before it fucking warms up and the sun comes out. And there's a line of people and the fucking cops are blocking off.
Meanwhile, everybody in the building's like, "Fuck, can we turn the heat on, please?"
Come on, just let this.
No, the radiator's right under the window. We're making a lot of money here.
You'll melt the fucking Mary. You'll melt her. Oh no, you know.
People come from all over the world to see the randomest shit.
There was the one in Florida. There was some fucking building in Florida that was all glass and stuff, and this big, huge fucking Mother Teresa or some fucking one of these saint fucking people. The way that the stain from the fucking metal and stuff washed down, and it made this whole thing, and it was this big, huge deal and everything, and people were mad because they washed it and cleaned it all up. They got pissed off. All these people were around their buildings trying to do business and shit every day. They got lines of people around their buildings, and people think they're fucking looking at the fucking Holy Mother or whatever. And
you killed Jesus, you bastard!
Praying and leaving flowers and shit like that. You know?
Can y'all leave some money in at least too? Like,
Dude,
they should have a donation place.
The man in the moon. You look at the moon. People see. They say the man. You see the man in the moon up there, fucking eating cheese. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck he's doing up there.
He's eating cheese.
Yeah, the moon's made of cheese. Remember?
That's
people
right.
Say
Yeah.
The moon looks like a wheel of cheese.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit back.
You know,
in the day,
people back in the day used to think the moon's made of cheese because it looks like a wheel of cheese. It's fucking Swiss cheese wheel.
Well, apparently it's changing color cheese too. Is that like it's going through its period? Not period like period, but I'm talking about its period of change. Calm down. Not the red moon. I'm talking. Yes, sorry. I know there's one. What kind of cheese is that? The cheese gone bad. The cheese gone bad. Don't eat it. No, sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. Let me compose myself here. I apologize, bro. Momentary lapse of judgment. That's hard to come back, bro. Because I was going, but you know, and it's like, but then it was just there. It was not. It wasn't timed right. I think I used the wrong words, the wrong place, at the wrong time. No, because I was trying to say that the moon changes. You know what I'm saying? So during different, it changes colors and stuff. So what kind of cheese is that? Like that's some ugly, nasty ass cheese and shit. You know, that's all I was trying to say. Not just the red cheese, the orange cheese too. Like I don't eat no orange. I mean, well, I guess you kind of do eat orange. Well, whatever. Never mind. Okay, sorry. What? Thank you for your help, Leroy. What's up, Periscope? Sorry, folks. We were talking about pareidolia. There is no man on the moon. The moon isn't made of cheese. But Michael Jackson's on the moon, so there is a man on the moon. A whole bunch of other people on the moon. And living up there. I'm telling you, all this shit, though, if there is some shit on other planets, whether it be ancient, not civilizations, but ancient fucking shit up there, technology or ancient fucking ruins or whatever, it's because we was just up there earlier. We done been here for a long time, just some fucking crazy shit, and we probably have been to other planets. So it was just us. It wasn't aliens. We'll find us. We're gonna get up there. There's gonna be a note like, "Fuck, like, y'all, why'd y'all come back here?" There's like a note somewhere, like in a cave or some shit. Like you're gonna see, like they're gonna be going up there expecting to find some ruins, and it might just be some graffiti or some shit. Like, "You're fucked now." Some shit like that. No? You don't think so? You don't think it's us?
I did it.
What?
I did it.
You did it?
I did it.
Which one do you doubt? Aliens or us? Or either one?
I doubt that it's us.
You think it's something else? Wow. Okay. You could be right. You may be right. We gotta find out first. Good luck. We can't even figure everything here, so trying to figure out anything that's up there anyways is a whole nother fucking...
Some things we're just not gonna know.
You never know.
And then other things, you know.
I just want them to pull up. That's all I'm just saying. Just pull up. Just pull up. Like, seriously.
Get in the car. I said get in the car.
Like, I didn't say like you know, I didn't say pull up like they're like, jump in the ship. Let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Where the fuck are we going? Like, I ain't just gonna be like, all right. I saw the last Starfighters and all those shits when I was a kid, and probably back then when I was a teenager, you'd have pulled up an alien ship, but like, we need you to save the universe, so let's go and shit. But then, oh, you know what I just watched again?
No.
How to Serve Man. Twilight Zone.
I
Oh yeah.
My favorite episode of Twilight Zone. Well, that's tied for because there's actually two of them. But that's one that was on. Actually, was on Twilight Zone. Had a few episodes on for some reason on Sci-Fi Channel, and that was actually on. If you've never seen one of the best episodes of Twilight Zone, even if you know what, some of y'all may not know what the fuck Twilight Zone is, go check out an episode called "How to Serve Man." It's fucking awesome. Okay, that's pareidolia, right? Yeah. Yeah. Would you let if the aliens pulled up and said, "Let's get in"? Would you get in and go?
I saw Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm gonna go, man. It could be like, I'm gonna go.
Like time bandits, all kinds of shit. Like if you could travel through time or anything like that. I guess. I mean, fucking, I'm adventurous enough. It just depends too. But I'd be that motherfucker. Like I'd have to be like, yo, let me just talk to you for a minute. Though. I don't know if I just want to jump on your ship.
I think I would have questions. I would just like go.
Yeah, but you're meta though.
Yeah, but
you would just go, no questions asked. They would just like, what if they didn't? What if they didn't even speak the language? If they just pulled up and just pointed to you was like.
Well, see, if they did that with their face,
I
ain't going nowhere with
well,
you.
They don't look like me, like whatever. But what that's what I'm saying. It's not even based on what they look like. Nothing.
It's an energy thing. You gotta read them.
But you don't have time to read them. You just said it. They just pulled up like, let's go. You gone.
Well, when they're saying that, they're like bursting energy out at me. So
You hope.
I can read that.
You can read alien energy. How you know you can read alien energy?
I can read when I feel like I'm in danger.
Oh.
Like he could be smiling.
Why I gotta be a he?
But it could be smiling. But
Why I gotta be a it?
Anything else?
We'll just call it the alien.
They could be smiling, but behind that smile, they're like dinner.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, if they pull up on you, I hope that you're able to ascertain immediately if they have the proper energy for which you would be willing to proceed. Cool. All right, I got you. Depends on how they pull up, too, though. I think what they look like would be... Let's get in the fucking car, man. We got work to do. They put like, listen, you're going to go with me, but you can't ask me any questions. But just know some people are going to get hurt. Are you with me? Whose spaceship we taking? Oh, see, I'm the only one. You don't get that reference? You don't get that reference? You never seen The Town? You never seen The Town? Ben
Not enough
Affleck,
to know the whole
Jeremy
movie.
Renner? No? When they're about to go beat up the dudes who harassed the girl that he was dating from the bank that they robbed, that he wanted to keep an eye on. What? That was... Okay, never mind.
Oh,
That
well,
was-
now I get it, but when you would do it, I'm like...
Jeez. What an audience you got here in the fucking studio. Thanks, guys. How's those cell phones working out for all of you? I know you may not have seen, but they pop. I mean, just
I've seen the movie, but it's not a movie that I would memorize every part of the movie and
I
stuff.
didn't memorize every part of the movie. It's just one of those parts of the movie that stick out. Okay.
I don't think he said that you did.
Okay. I just feel like he was basically accusing me of memorizing the whole movie. That's just
It's not a movie that I would memorize parts of it from. Really,
I didn't memorize parts of the movie. I have.
It stuck out. It's not a movie that a lot of things would stick out to me, except for places that actually like I see every day because the movie is filmed in Boston and shit. Oh, cool! I drive by that building all the time. Oh, cool! I drive by that building all the time.
Well,
So if he
I
was to
found
say-
that part
but
of the
the
movie
lines
to
of the
be
movie-
very understandable and relatable. When your homies roll up and be like, yo, we gotta go do some work. Alright? No questions. Okay? That's all I'm saying. It's kind of a Boston thing, I guess, too. So I could fucking relate, but whatever.
I just don't remember.
I'm just saying, but now they're pulling up in a spaceship, though, okay? Whatever. We're gonna go tool up some aliens, okay? You can't ask me why we're going to tool up these aliens. We're just gonna go do it, alright? Whose spaceship are we taking? Okay, now does it make sense?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Meta. You was actually listening and still didn't make sense because you didn't understand the movie, but that's fine.
If you gotta explain the quote, it's a quote from the movie. That it's a quote.
Oh, I'm gonna have to let me get some circles and some arrows.
Yeah,
Hold on. Can you pull up?
And
Can you
arrows
pull
over here with your quote. I mean, it's a one little part of the movie. Like it's like, I don't know what were they doing in that part of the movie? You know what I mean? Like
they're about to. Then they went and beat the dudes up.
No, that part of the movie actually is one of the best parts of the movie.
Thank you. Well, no, actually the best.
This one,
No,
and
well,
I didn't
yeah.
relate it
Right.
because
Thank you. Thank you for some backup.
But that is actually one of the best parts.
Yeah, that and when they roll up on the cop who's sitting there doing the detail.
Well, that part of the movie, but again, I don't, you know, I don't have all the lines of and everything and.
All right.
That Ben Affleck was saying at the time
to Jeremy Renner.
And that other dude who used to live down the street.
And the rapper guy from Boston, what's his name, Slane. All right. Anyway, sorry, folks. We got a little bit sidetracked there. But pareidolia, I don't think it's all pareidolia. I think that there's some things that may be legitimate, but when it comes to clouds and just having faith in something you see spontaneously on your toast or in a water bottle or from ice or whatever else, is it a sign from God? Maybe for somebody it is. If it's spreading joy and peace and it's making you think about some peace and love, then have at it. If your toast looks like Jesus and it's making you think about some love and thinking about the actual message of Jesus Christ, and I say have the fuck at it. But do I want to go fucking look at your toast with a picture of Jesus on it and fucking have that part of my fucking news and shit? Not necessarily, but hey, whatever works. I guess that's how you find your flock, right? I'm just saying, you know. Was it funny to fucking see, like, that's the thing about mainstream news when they report it and they're actually, because they try to report UFOs and stuff as it's actually, you know, some real shit, but then they poke fun of it. So then when you have something like the fucking city of Los Angeles, a huge fucking, a lot of fucking people seeing a fucking Red Bull stunt team. That's what people in the area were saying, like, why didn't you warn us? Like, why didn't you let us know in advance that you guys are going to be doing this? Like, every fucking movie and every fucking thing that they get a permit for in fucking and Hollywood,
tell people
right?
Maybe in the immediate vicinity of like, hey, okay, this is gonna happen right here on your street. But it's the fucking air above. What are they gonna do? Just put up planes with the fucking little sign behind them and shit? Fucking
this is not a test. Red Bull's about to have a couple of guys in wingsuits jump down with LED lights.
Breaking news across fucking TV and radio and shit. Presidential alerts and stuff. President Trump tweeting out and fucking shit.
It's okay, don't worry about it. They're the best non-aliens around right now. They're just jumping guys. Don't be fucking concerned. It's not my Space Force. My Space Force will look 100,000 times better than that, so don't worry about it. It's my Space Force. They're going to be better. You'll see. They're not test pilots. This isn't Roswell.
That probably wasn't Roswell test shit. Did you actually see the video, though? That's what makes it funny, like how anybody would think that was not what. Oh Lord, people want to believe some shit. I told you how many fucking things are just people with fucking searchlights and stuff from fucking events and stuff in cities who just see a bunch of patterns in the light and see white lights in the sky and think those things are fucking aliens. Oh, it's UFOs. You see those things streaking across the skies? You don't see the searchlights at the end of them. You don't see the long fucking lights that they use to do that shit. But if you want to see something, you're going to see it. If you want to see a face on Mars, you can continue to see a face on Mars. I don't even hear anybody really disputing that anymore, though. I don't feel like it's something that people really try to hold the torch for and really go to bat for anymore. Which you can't really dispute high. Oh, well, that's right, true, though. But everything that we see is a lie, right? Isn't all of it fake? So that would make it so.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a lie. We're not really seeing the truth. Everything that we see from NASA and from satellites and stuff,
it's all
fake.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's all CGI.
It's all manipulated.
Yeah.
It's all part of the science. Everything is fake. Remember? It's all fake. So we're actually.
That's actually. Let me go back and find this. It's kind of. Let's see here. Where are you?
What?
This reminds me of this thing here. That's called an appeal to possibility. An appeal to possibility is the logical fallacy of drawing a conclusion not because it has been proven, but because it is possible that it could be true, no matter how improbable that it is. So that's an appeal to possibility. Now, like this, here's a few examples. It is possible to make the moon landing scene using special effects. So the footage from the Apollo mission must have been created by special effects. Just because it's possible, they say that it was. It is possible to make the Antarctic midnight sun time-lapse video from CGI. Thus, such time-lapse videos must have been created by CGI. Okay, sure, if you say so. It is possible to create the Starman and Tesla Roadster on Falcon Heavy. Dismiss images by using their mere fact that it is possible to create them by using CGI. By drawing such conclusions, they commit the fallacy of the appeal to possibilities.
What?
People do it all the time. It's not just flat earthers, because people look, oh, all these space pictures that we get from NASA are fake and stuff. But those same people will then be, like Scott C. Warrens and stuff like that, will be like, oh, did you see that new picture that NASA put up? It's got a fucking picture of a UFO. Well, all NASA's fucking photos are fucking fake, so don't you think they just put that fucking picture of a UFO in there to fuck with you? Oh, never thought about that shit, did these people? Yeah, oh shit. That's the thing, all the time. People want to fucking call out, oh, the media is fake, all this is NASA's fake, all this is fake and stuff. Except when they can cherry pick something that fucking supports their beliefs and stuff. Like, they'll be like, oh, don't trust the mainstream media and stuff like that. Everything they say is a lie and stuff, but then they put up the, you know, the Navy UFO things and stuff, and everybody in the fucking UFO
disclosure,
everybody in the truth fucking
disclosure
thing is like, yo, did you see that? I told you UFOs and aliens are real. They had it on TV. Oh, really? But how come you just said not even 5 minutes ago, don't trust the fucking TV and the news and everything like that because it's a lie. But now you want me to believe this?
Well, because, you know, Q predicted that, and that's part of the disclosure and the trials and the secret cabal and, you know, all that stuff. Trust all that, though. Remember.
Yeah.
You know. A couple of fucking videos, all of a sudden, it's disclosure. Y'all seen it now, right? They just said aliens.
Somebody thinks that fucking there's a pyramid in Antarctica or fucking Jesus on the side of a building or something like that, and everybody is fucking supposed to be like, yeah, of course, I believe it, man. That's real, then. It's magic. It's a miracle.
I'll go to Antarctica. So I want to pay for my ass to go to Antarctica. And I ain't talking
oh
about
wait, we might have funding to go to Antarctica and stuff like that. I'm working on it. I'm trying, you know what I mean? Although, I mean, $7,000.
I ain't spending $7,000 of my own money to go to Antarctica to be laughing at some motherfucker.
I hear it's really nice in the summertime.
That's great. It can be really nice in the summertime. I'm just not going there on my own dime, all I'm saying. To go fucking laugh at some motherfuckers looking for how tall is the wall? 160 foot wall.
165 foot wall. It's supposed to stop people?
Oh, wait, and it's also supposed to be going around in a circle for months, right? Pretty much, because if they think that they're timing it to their time, it's going to take months to actually be able to calculate.
Oh, you want to go down there with them and do that? Oh, I just want to go to
I'm
Antarctica.
just talking about in general. Okay, well, yeah.
Just go to Antarctica and stuff. Do some fucking, you know, climb some mountains and shit, you know.
Wait, he said
dog sledding through the fucking.
I'm not dog sledding through shit. Those poor dogs. No, dogs ain't carrying me.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Going through fucking. We'll walk then. Whatever. I'll walk. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, just fucking going through the tundra.
Wasn't something about a plane involved that could take you to see some shit?
Yeah, you can fly in a plane if you want to fly over some shit, but what the fuck? I mean, why don't you just watch somebody else's video of them flying over it?
I didn't say I want to fly over everything. I just said you said climb a bunch of mountains. I mean, maybe one mountain. I don't know how these. Oh yeah, you said like 4,000 feet tall too. Like, can we get up there? Is that like Mount Everest, beyond Mount Everest type shit too?
Oh, Mount Everest is fucking 20,000.
Oh, okay. So we ain't gonna die going up there either, right? Though it's like not like Mount Everest is 20,000 fucking feet.
Yeah, Mount Everest is like 4 miles, 5 miles.
Damn.
Fucking huge.
And it's still growing, right?
Yeah, hold up.
I fucking forgot that. We gotta take a break anyway, because we gotta change the fucking battery.
But hold on, I'll tell you fucking how tall fucking Everest is.
So he's gonna tell you how tall Everest is, and after that, we're gonna take a quick break, give you a chance to roll something, smoke something, hit the head, do whatever we gotta do, because we gotta change the battery in the camera, and we'll come back, and we're still talking about pareidolia. You got any stories? I know medicine has some stories.
It's almost 30,000 feet. It's 29,000 feet tall. So the mountains that, you know, the tallest mountains in Antarctica is just under 5,000 feet. So.
Okay, so we cool.
So not even a mile.
We don't need oxygen or nothing, right? We good, right?
No, we shouldn't need oxygen.
Well, he said we shouldn't. No. Well, we're gonna look more into this.
Well, the breathing with the cold air and stuff is different too, so that's the other reason why they do that too, is because breathing in cold air and everything is a little different. But I don't think Colin, what's Colin? I forgot his last name there. The dude who just walked across Antarctica and stuff, who was watching him on Joe Rogan there. Fucking again, people are in Antarctica doing shit all the time. No military, no government stopping them. Dude, the government, I don't know, this guy somehow, he must have gotten through the cracks. One guy alone, fucking out there all alone, exploring Antarctica.
Walking across Antarctica.
Walking across Antarctica. I don't know how they missed him.
Nobody stopped him.
The big old government.
Nobody saw him. Well, because, you know, it's whiteout conditions and stuff, so they couldn't really track him, and it was just him. And he was probably wearing a special suit that made so the government couldn't track him and know that he was there, and that he really secretly is coming back to tell the truth about the whole. All right, we're going to take a break. We gotta take a break.
We'll be right back.
We'll be back, folks. Don't go nowhere. Tell your friends to come and listen to ParanormalHooD.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey? There's no surrender. And there's no escape. Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
No surrender like I'm creeping on the come up. Light it up just like the 4th of summer. Doing magic like a sorcerer on them. Gust the wind, take away upon us. Time is precious, I ain't got a second. These ain't verses, these are Cosmic records. 111 333 555. I get the message. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no static. Gotta want it more than they want you to have it. Walking through the madness, looking at the
like, yo, what's up now, motherfucker?
Prophesizing like a prophet, it's unreal. You can using logic. There's nothing they could do to stop it. I'm about to take off in this ride.
Came down from the 9th dimension, no surrender. Till we cut the tension, call me cinder. From killer instinct, my body goes up.
I don't see no government here either. No research teams, no nothing.
I'm an old bender. You gon' catch heat, I don't care who sent ya. Watch how I fuse every letter I use into a lyrical enlightenment. I pick and I choose, and every word I say I let it up right into the music. Get you faster than lightning, I'm the rapping Zeus. Am I really Aries, the god of war? I am every human that is being and more. Who ready to play? Who be in the shadows? I'm the infinite creator. You ain't ready to battle, no surrender.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey? There's no surrender and there's no escape. Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
Get about the mind. Triclops, telepathic eye. Fibonacci process, I'ma multiply by the amount behind. Rise, unfold like a lotus flower. By design, Rome gets stopped by Selassie I when them shots are fired. Nitrous oxide, this rocket science spit. High five like a roster guy. Top 5 playlist, check Spotify. You doubt the job, you need not apply. Eye to eye, open wide. Fiber optic sight like binoculars, focus high. Disengage like a bodhisattva, that local consciousness, all goodbye. Even if one soul survivors on the road to righteousness, fine.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey? There's no surrender and there's no escape. Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
Yo, this is a higher dimension, they better get with it. I turn all them circles to helixes. I turn all them ashes to phoenixes. Lay waste to the factors who pack in compassion, cause without the action it's meaningless. Fuck it, I'm back on my feet again. After the battle was having compassion and passion and knowing the frequency. But recently, I'm frequently feeling the fire that set fire to deities. Reset your memory, then we wet the fire that burned and circle your block with my chemistry. Watch how the infinite breathe, this how the infinite be.
Off in that infinite sea, infinitely. Treading through waters too deep for these keys to believe that it's God that they see. Spirit combined with the thought, raising the heart to the eye through the spine. Mixed with this art, hyperdimensional. Soon as I enter, you emulate all of my mind. Eradicate time, quoting the plays that make everything I. Everything live, everything die. Everything's everything, quarrel and spine. Tethering mind, crystallized eye, imploding the God that you thought was divine. Jesus alive, Jesus Allah. Allah's the moon, moon is the sin. There is no sin in you, you are no sinner, and there is no death if you only remember. Astrotheology, mapping what happened in time from the stars. Ripping the heart from the archons, balancing animals. Gotta be part of the way I dismantle the truth, counter the lies, reverse the inverted mind. Insert my power, I'm outside the hour of time. Accessing all my collapse and was trapped in the mind. Easing the climb, so the ascension is something you witness through all of the victims and all of the prisons and all of the wisdom that's outside the system. All that I'm giving, I give it, you better get with it, cause this is a higher dimension. This is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension. They better get with it. I turn all them circles to helixes. I turn all them ashes to phoenixes. Cause this is a higher dimension. This is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension. They better get with it. I turn all them circles to helixes. Yeah, I turn all them ashes to phoenixes. Cause this is a higher dimension.
This is a higher dimension, powered by self-comprehension. Climbing up out of this prison, I am so out of this prism. There's no confining my mental, I feel like gathering time. Wrapping it up in this rhyme, freeing up everything binding. You see what the rhyme do, casting the bliss like a spell from a witch. Do you look in the mirror and realize that I am you? We are supreme in the valley of giants and tyrants and lions and sirens and Nephilim. So why would you question them? You can apply all the pressure you want and you just gon' make diamonds and shine for the rest of them. Fire and light, water and ice, full spectrum when we on the mic. Sending you infinite energy, synchronized synergy. So you see the inner me, so you see it visibly. I show you the secrets and point to the enemy. I feel like gathering truth, spilling it all in this booth. Breaking up out of this noose, bringing you up on this paradigm. The shit that we spit at you, therapy, rejuvenation, reversal of time. Raising you up through the spine, organs aligned, controlling the planets combined. With knowing that we are divine, causing implosion without the division. Reprogramming minds that lost high in the system. All that we give it, you better get with it, cause this is a higher dimension.
This is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension. They better get with it. I turn on them circles to helixes. I turn on them ashes to phoenixes. Cause this is a higher dimension. This is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension, higher dimension, yeah. Higher dimension, this is a higher dimension. They better get with it. I turn on them circles to helixes. I turn on them ashes to phoenixes. Cause this is a higher dimension.
Welcome to my hood, where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood, where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really tryna ride, step into the
buckle up, I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystallize. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots to this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood, where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood, where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really tryna ride, step into the
yeah, I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement. The strong stronger than what you view it. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings move and watch reality explode. We are not alone, if you not normal, welcome home, yeah.
Welcome to my hood, where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood, where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really trying to ride, step into the portal.
It's our theme music. Every good heroes should have some theme music. Alright folks, welcome back to the last hour of Paranormal Hood Live Radio. Live and direct from the Garden of Knowledge Studios. We're talking about pareidolia and it's Jiggy.
Smoke gang, eating some chips still.
Metaphor here.
Yes, we've been talking about pareidolia. From the man on the moon, to the face on Mars, to the way you see shooting stars. I'm trying to make that rhyme there. I mean, you know, there's aliens, there's UFOs, there's ghosts. From orbs to pictures to just all kinds of stuff that we've seen over the years that you've probably seen yourselves. That even yourself you question things. Like Smoke King said, you know, sometimes you just sit, you look at the fucking clouds, whether it be on psychedelics or not. You know, normally for me it's on psychedelics. I'm looking at the clouds and they tend to take a different shape and form and a whole different thing.
That's what mine was.
That's when yours was?
Mm-hmm.
Your pareidolia?
Yeah.
Oh, on the psychedelics?
No, in the clouds.
Oh.
I was I was on a Southwest flight from Baltimore to Florida, and there was a moment when we got above the clouds, and like I could look down on them, and from what I was seeing out my window, it looked like a city. I could see like a big truck, but it was all just white clouds moving around, and it just looked like a city. It looked like a road. It looked like there were buildings, and then there was this one truck that looked like it was driving around. Now that might be a little extreme.
No, I mean,
but
hey.
It was what I was seeing.
Huh?
Now, if I didn't have an idea in my head of what all that actually looks like, I might not be able to put 2 and 2 together right there.
Mm.
But that was that one. The other ones were looking at pictures that I had taken, and I just could swear myself up and down. I see an alien face.
Rorschach.
Not knowing what an alien face looks like, but I see an alien face. Back in the day, and you gotta get more eyes on it, because we basically figured out that it was my radio on the inside of my car that was reflecting off of the window that caught on to the picture somehow.
So what happened was this light refracted off of that light, off of the mirror, off of the back window, and then it came upon the display, and when the display made it look like a motherfucking alien in the picture.
Oh my god.
Okay, maybe it was an alien in the picture. Bum, bum, bum.
No, it was totally my radio.
Your radio's an alien? You had an alien radio?
No, digital numbers.
Oh. Well,
I wanted it to be something. That's also,
Well, I think that's one of the good things too, is to be able to look at things and then try to get other eyes on it, and people have a different set of eyes without even telling them. So I think that's the hardest thing about when it comes to pareidolia. People are going to see what they see, regardless. But when you start explaining to other people, and they're just in a sense, is oh yeah, okay, I guess, or I see it and everything, and not really trying to really take an objective look at it, and is this really what they're seeing, or are they just seeing something because that's what they see? That's their truth. Again, I say that's their truth. They believe that they see something for whatever reason. Maybe they are seeing something. Maybe there's a message that's only meant for them, or something from a fairy godmother. I don't fucking know. I'm just
A lot of this stuff is just people who want to see stuff. There's stretches. They're going out of their way to see stuff. The more you, it's the whole thing about the paranormal is that the more you want to see stuff, the more you want things to happen, the more it's going to happen. You know, as investigators, as seasoned investigators, time and time again, you investigate places, and there are people who will just jump because they hear a noise. You're in an old fucking building and stuff in a lot of cases and stuff. There's going to be noises and stuff. Like, have you ever lived in a fucking anywhere where there hasn't been noise or something? Especially in the old days when you had all these fucking gas pipes and steam force pipes and shit, and the pipes would bang and make crazy fucking noises and stuff. Old houses, they settle, they start to make noises. You know, you go in these places, there are people just, did you hear that? Yeah, I fucking heard it. What do you think that was? I think it was an old fucking house. It sounded like the fucking pipe fucking banged or some shit. It sounded like some fucking steam or something. What the fuck? I didn't fucking hear fucking Bigfoot in the basement of the house fucking wrestling a ghost while sitting on top of a fucking alien. Like, I didn't hear that shit. Like, calm the fuck down. You know, people want to have these experiences. You're going to have them, and that's fine. But, you know, it's for everybody else, they just may not be having the same effect at all. It doesn't always have the same effect. I mean, like I said, out of all these pictures stuff, I'm not saying that every picture I've ever gotten. There's pictures I still question. There's stuff that was sent to me by credible people who say stuff to me and have conversations like, okay, it is a possibility. That's my response. If I could somehow recreate the situation, be able to take that same picture, have the same result, and then to me, okay, yeah, this is legitimate, but I wasn't there. I didn't take the picture. I don't know what they were feeling. They said they were feeling something or whatever, or that's usually what it's accompanied by. Is, you know, I don't know. I just have this feeling, and all of a sudden, I was sitting there on my fucking bed, and I just picked up my phone and started taking pictures, and guess what? All these fucking orbs everywhere. Every fucking where. I'm telling you, there's so many orbs. I was jumping around in my bed, kicking my blankets off to keep taking pictures because I just knew all these fucking spirits was around me. Well, you do realize by all that kicking and stuff, you probably created all those orbs that are flying around and get pictures from the fucking dust and stuff. But okay, hey, man, it's your truth. Because they'll argue with you. They will, motherfuckers, sometimes I think they want to just cut you sometime. Like, man, keep telling me that my orb picture ain't a fucking ghost, man. Watch what I fucking do to you, man. Fucking liar. You know you see it. No, I see dust and bugs and shit and stuff. And, yeah. Okay.
I gotta find my attic orb photos.
Dude, the best is go around a bunch of, ever have a paranormal investigation and use those fucking lasers. Just use them as a laser, like in a room, and you'll see all the fucking, they help you, show you all the stuff that you don't normally see flying around the rooms. And there's a bunch of people saying, see all those don't you dare call those fucking orbs. Don't you dare. Don't you dare call that dust in this old ass fucking place flying around that fucking room on fucking laser lines, the fucking ghost or some fucking spirit. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, but yeah. Anyways.
The human mind has a fucking wild imagination. Anything you can think of, it will fucking think of.
Yes, it does.
And it fucking comes up with these wild fucking explanations like that because it sees something and it can't explain it, so automatically it jumps to the first thing it can pull up out of the fucking head.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's a ghost. It's an alien. But if you had never heard those terms or anything like that, your brain would stop and be like, oh, okay, let's think about this for a second. I was watching this interesting video, and we have two voices. We have the first voice that says, fuck it, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to go on vacation. Or, oh shit, that's a fucking UFO right there. Or, oh, that looks like a pyramid. You know? Or whatever. It's just the first instant reaction. You know, no thought to it involved. Obviously, you can't just quit your job and fucking travel the world and shit like that. You know what I mean? Then you have your second voice that's like the rational one. That's like, oh no, that's not a UFO. That's a plane. It's going one direction. I'm going another. It's, you know, see, you know, and they stop and you think about it. But you have that first voice. And we tend to use and live off of our first voice and our first responses and our first reactions way more than we do our rational voice, where we stop and we take a second to think about what's going on and everything and all the possibilities. We just run with the first thought like, oh fuck, that's aliens, and then we think of every possible thing that could possibly keep that conclusion in our head instead of actually stopping and thinking, wait a minute.
Well, yeah, because the plane don't travel at that speed, not directed with that kind of light. Other planes would see that plane.
And using actual discernment, it's a, you know, it's another. We talked about it before. People don't know how to use discernment and judgment and stuff. They just see things and it's there. Now it's interesting here. It's occult priestess was saying that. Eric Weinstein of Skeptical Inquirer coined the made-up word pareidolia. I don't know, I have to look into that. Whether it's a made-up word in a skeptical magazine, it has to be a word to describe this, people seeing these things and stuff, and faces and clouds and toast and fucking mountainsides and stuff like that. Because we had here, the old man in the mountain in New Hampshire, and it fell down, and guess what? It still looks like a fucking face. It just doesn't look like the old man in the same face and everything that it used to. But when
you got a face
when you look at it in certain ways, it still looks like a face.
Profile Rock.
You know, yeah, Profile Rock down in the Bridgewater Triangle here where we went down, and it looks, from the certain profile, it looks like the profile of an Indian chief. There's all kinds of ones. There's the one, there's a place, I think it's somewhere out in the Midwest or whatever, and it's a group of hills and a river and stuff, and it looks like an Indian chief or whatever, and they think that somebody made it and stuff. No, it's fucking actually man-made, fucking natural, not man-made, fucking terrain and everything. It just happens to appear that way and look that way when you're looking at it. There's another one that's actually man-made that's kind of like that one, but there's different ones. So yeah, so she was saying that, and then she said something about apophenia, tendency to mistakenly perceive connections and meaning between unrelated things. German was coined by psychiatrist Klaus Conrad, beginning stages of schizophrenia. Yeah, there we go.
People gonna see what they want to see.
So yeah, people are gonna see what they want to see, or what they, you know, they tend to believe and things like that. Again, somebody who sees Jesus as in a toast, they obviously believe in Jesus and everything like that. Then they can show it to somebody who doesn't believe in anything that, and they're gonna be like, yeah, it's a piece of fucking toast. Or they might be like, oh yeah, that looks like Bon Jovi, because they don't believe in Jesus, but they love Bon Jovi. So you know, the long hair and everything, and they're like, yeah, that looks like Bon Jovi, man. I don't see no Jesus, but I see Bon Jovi.
That looks like Jim Caviezel.
Yeah.
He played Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man, I would totally eat that toast.
You would eat that toast? What? You want to eat Jim Caviezel toast?
No.
Whoa, okay, hey, whatever works for you. You want Jesus toast? Which toast was you going to eat? You didn't specify. French toast? What kind of toast was you going to eat? Texas toast?
Are you sipping on some of Michael Jackson's Jesus juice with that Jesus toast?
You alright over there?
Because if you're sipping on some Jesus juice, that might be why you're seeing some Jesus in your toast.
Oh, that's right, because it was special tea.
What?
Right?
No, special juice.
Special juice.
It's Jesus juice.
Jesus juice. It's okay.
What?
Pareidolia? What? Look in my eyes. What do you see? Yeah, I used to be all into all of it, but again, that's why we are investigators. That's why we do research. Some of the shit just doesn't add up. And I guess it'd be nice if they're in a face on Mars, whatever. I saw Mission to Mars. I wanted to believe. I wanted to believe that the black man got up on Mars and that everybody else got fucked up, but he survived. The black man didn't die in that movie. He didn't. Yo, he survived. What's the name didn't? What's the name's husband? This character's name was Woody in the fucking movie. The tall dude. Woody. What was his name?
Woody.
Tony was something. Whatever the fuck his name. No, his real name. But even he didn't survive. But Don Cheadle did. And we all know what happened to Gary Sinise, because that motherfucker just got in the spaceship in the liquid. He was like, I'm out. That liquid, he was like, I'm about to drown. He was like, fuck all this shit to die. I'm not going to die to figure this out, but then he can breathe. He was like, okay, cool. And he was gone. And we'll never know what happened to him.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I thought it was a conspiracy that they tricked him. And then they were going to like put him on ice or whatever, and then take him and dissect him or whatever. But no, it was.
No, I didn't think it was a trick. I just thought that when the water came, they're like, oh shit, like you gotta die to have this experience. Like that's kind of fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like pretty much like you could have just killed me. Why you gotta drown me? Shit, like you could have used a laser beam or some shit.
Lasers.
The laser beam.
But when he breathes in that liquid.
That liquid, yeah. That's
I
what
got
I'm
the
talking
tinglies.
about. I'm glad you got the. So did he, apparently. That motherfucker thought he was about to drown. He got tingly, too. He was like, fuck. He got real nostalgic real quick.
I think it's the wonder. It's like, imagine if that really happened, how that would make you feel.
Imagine if you could just go jump in water right now and be able to breathe and swim freely without having to ever come up for water, or even be able to do it for such a long period of time, like, because some animals have to still come up for a little bit of air, but you didn't have to come up for air, say, for hours.
Wow.
Like it was just second nature. Like it was nothing.
It'd be like mer people.
Yeah, people would be more prone to spend more time in the water. They would be more accustomed to do that because they wouldn't have that fear of drowning.
Like Kevin Costner in Waterman.
Oh, was that? I don't even remember that fucking trashy ass movie. Oh, that's why he had gills, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's why, yeah. He's got gills. He's one of those freaks. Get him.
Well, anything's possible. Raise your vibrations and your frequencies.
What? And then I'm able to swim in the water for 3 hours?
Change your DNAs. With your frequencies and your vibration raising.
Check.
Turn yourself into a fish.
Check.
Aquaman. And then you can use the aqua signal too.
You know, you can be anything you want. Create your reality.
Hey, they used to tell me I could be anything I want except president. That's a lie. They lied. Sorry. Yeah.
Winning.
I want someone to like. Has anybody ever looked at something and seen like Tupac or Biggie? Like, yo, I got this Oreo cookie.
Well,
it
people
like
see, they think they see fucking Tupac and Biggie all the time, but they're really not seeing them.
I ain't seen no one be like, yo, Biggie's alive. More Tupac. They're still trying. They swear he's in Cuba or some shit.
They still say that Tupac's alive.
But they swear he's in Cuba.
There's been a few times they say that Biggie's still alive too. There's been a few, but it's not as popular as Tupac being alive.
I actually had a kid who used to look just like Biggie on Dogs. The motherfucker looked just like him. But whatever. Probably is. No, I would know if that was Biggie. I actually remember Biggie. Yo, ironically enough, the first time we did security for that motherfucker. What's wrong?
Anybody tell me I shouldn't switch the camera?
Oh, no one told us we weren't live on camera? Thanks, people. They're like, whatever, we just listen. The first time I ever did security for Biggie, he was opening up for Craig Mack. He wasn't even the headliner. It was Craig Mack, because Craig Mack was the one that kind of blew up for Bad Boy. Craig Mack, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees, and you'll be burning, begging, please. For the please. Rest in peace to him, too. Shit, he's gone, too. So, sorry. Some of my hip-hop nostalgia moments in all my years of security and shit. So, there's a bunch of them. I was talking about the almost fight with ODB.
Old dirty bastard.
I've told that story before here on the radio show. Yeah, I almost had a fight with old dirty bastard. Hilarious. But anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. Maybe on then I'll do a nostalgic hip hop moment from Jiggy. Yo, back in 1996.
We're talking about anthropomorphism or pareidolia.
Sorry. Yeah.
They're the same words.
Well, I'll call it priestess here, but yeah, the anthropomorphism is the attribution of human. The attribution of traits, emotions, and intentions to non-human entities. It's considered to be an innate tendency of human psychology. Yes, it is. Yep, it's just part of the way the human brain works and the way things happen to be. And people got crazy, wild imaginations. And they'll see Jesus in a toast, or they'll see a fucking face on Mars, or a #1 balloon is a UFO.
And that's not discrediting anybody's real experience, because we've had real experiences. We're just talking about
I've
stuff
seen
that,
things. I purposely look at the clouds and I'm like, oh, that looks like an alligator. There's an elephant. That one's a plane flying into the elephant.
Oh shit!
Look out, elephant!
It's the Millennium Falcon.
The elephant just turned into a dragon. It's fighting back against him. Hold on, did I take mushrooms?
And here comes Batman.
But yeah, you can watch fucking clouds. They change and stuff like that. You know, I mean, I
can
look at the
clouds,
floor
too.
and I can find things. You know what I mean? People find, they call them hidden Mickeys. You know, Mickey Mouse everywhere. Things that look like Mickey Mouse, you'll just see, you know, the 3 circles and whatever.
What?
Yeah, it's a Disney thing. People that are like big into Disney and stuff, that they, you know.
I guess I'm just not that into Disney. I apologize. Excuse me.
Mickey Mouse.
Donald Duck.
You know, there's just because they love Mickey and Disney and whatever. They just see Disney, everything that, you know, that shape. They pull it out of everything real easy compared to other people. It's just because that's what they're into. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hey.
Aliens.
Whatever floats your boat.
It's the way the human
mind
works.
You see aliens everywhere?
No, just right there.
You just saw an alien?
On the wall. They look like cave carvings.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The tall thing that looks like a
Yeah,
cat
it kind of
with
could
2
be.
legs. And the other one kind of looks like a squirrel.
See? You just look at all kinds of shit.
Yeah, okay.
Look at all kinds of stuff. It's fucking whatever.
I don't see nothing over there but this. Yeah, okay. She said a squirrel and a cat with 2 legs.
No, he's on 2 legs.
Oh.
He has 4. But he's standing up.
Damn, you're seeing murals and shit because there's cat and there's all kinds of other
I can
shit.
draw what I see.
Well, good for you. Please don't. You don't need to draw what you see. You're going to start interpreting what you see now? You're going to start scrying and shit, whatever they call that shit?
I don't know if it's going to go that far.
All right, good luck.
If I see a cat alien and a squirrel.
That just sounds like a good time. So I would just ask them what the fuck they doing. Why is a cat and an alien hanging out with a squirrel?
I don't know. And the squirrel is in midair, so.
Well, you have a vivid imagination, my friend. I don't see none of that.
Exactly.
I don't see no cat. I don't see no alien. I damn sure don't see no goddamn squirrel. I see a mic. I see a stand. But okay, hey, whatever works for you.
I'm not going to draw you an outline because it's my perception.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to go over there and start drawing circles and lines and shit.
No.
You put it through filters. Don't start taking pictures and shit and try to explain it. That would be your moment. You enjoy your pareidolia with that one.
Enjoying it.
But y'all happy, you smiling and shit. At least you're awake, too. At least you're awake. You haven't fallen asleep.
Yeah, I had coffee.
You had a coffee? Oh. That's why you shaking like a stripper? Tighten up.
Yes.
You're over there shaking like a stripper. Shake what your mama gave you, or what the doctor told you.
I don't do well.
You don't do well with caffeine, so why drink it?
Yeah,
You
because it was there.
Oh, it was there? Okay. Hey, whatever. Works for you, kid. That's why you see shit on the walls and shit.
No.
No? Every time you
I
come
just
here,
never
you've
really
seen the
looked at
squirrel?
it.
Oh.
I just never looked at it.
But because the topic is pareidolia, you're like, I'm actually looking at it.
Smokey about to blow up.
He's gonna blow up.
I don't know.
I keep talking about the squirrel and the cat. And he's like.
I don't think anybody knows what the fuck you talk about sometimes, Meta. It's okay, though. That's why you have your own perfect little meta world. Meta world.
I was just gonna say, like I do the same thing. I just see, you know, I'll just look at stuff and I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. If other people don't see it, they don't see it.
I ain't trying to say it's been an hour.
I ain't sitting there trying to say, oh, look, this is proof that fucking whatever. Don't you believe me, man? I see it right there. You don't see it? This proves everything.
Come on, seriously, you gotta look at this. You really gotta see
right there.
this.
Come on, you don't see it?
Come on, look at the circles. Look
I
at the
took a
fucking
picture
arrow.
of that.
Come on, I
I
filtered
took
it.
a picture. It's right there. You don't see it?
Dude, I even put fucking dog ears on the Snapchat fucking
Look,
filter. You don't fucking see
there's
it?
faces and a knife and he's chasing them. You don't see that?
Oh my god.
Then there's the guy with the gun. And the other guy over there in the police car. You don't see the helicopter with the dogs and the searchlight?
It's all right there in the picture.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't see that, kid.
You look at the picture.
Well, yeah, they're all ghosts. Yeah, you don't see because they're ghosts. See, the ghosts are all doing all this. But they're orbs, though. It's all in the orbs. See those small orbs? That's what I see in those orbs.
I'm telling you. It's all there. I tell you.
You just gotta look. Maybe you'll see it.
Hold on. Let me magnify it for you. Let me zoom it in. 400 times zoom. It's right there. You still don't see it? I'm telling you, it's right there. You gotta believe me. That's proof. It's my proof right there. That's evidence. It's 100% right there. Proves that everything exists. It all exists right there.
That's funny.
Hey, and listen. Our outsiders have reached out to us and told us this information. Now, our sources, our outsiders, they're telling us things that your insiders don't know.
Don't know.
We have outsiders.
We got outsiders.
We don't have insiders. So y'all have insiders. We have outsiders, okay? and they tell us stuff that we're telling you because we can tell you some of the stuff, not all of it.
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
This is outside information.
Yeah.
That inside information is, but you get outside information.
Now you're getting some real information.
There's some real stuff right there,
That's right.
We can't disclose who our outsiders are, but just trust us that these outsiders, the information is accurate, 100%, the truth.
Absolutely.
All proven to be.
Yes.
We vetted them ourselves. We went through process. We saw everything. These outsiders are legit. Legit outsiders.
Legitimate. Okay. All right. They're not gonna lie to us. They're not. They are who they say they are. They do what they say they do. They did what they say they did.
They know what they know. They say they know.
They know it.
I mean, they know it. They know it.
They know it.
They're the real deal.
Mm-hmm. See, so y'all can keep your insiders until you get outsiders. Okay.
People start saying they got insiders. I'm like, all right, well. My outsider says your insider doesn't know anything because he's on the inside.
Yeah.
You got to be on the outside to figure this shit out.
Yep, absolutely.
How you going to figure out what the fuck's going on inside the box if you're inside the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? You got to be outside the box to know what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
You got to open up the box. You got to be on the outside to open up the box to see what's on the inside.
No. No.
That was horrible.
What was horrible? That movie?
That part of the movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you remember that shit though. What was that, 7?
Yeah. Is that how many bullets came out the gun?
No, 7 Deadly Sins. Really? Did you say that's how many bullets came out the gun? Did you see the same movie?
Shit out of him afterwards.
What movie did you see? You thought the movie 7 was based on the 7 bullets, and you didn't think it was gluttony and everything else they talked about through the whole movie?
No, it was the whatchamajals one. I'm just saying,
At some point, you thought the movie took a turn where the ending was about the fact that he shot what's his name 7 times, Kevin Spacey. Okay, hey, whatever works for you. Cool. But it was called about the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it now? Cool, all right. Get it? Got it? Good. Only in Meta World. Oh, folks. There's nothing... Listen, as investigators, you're supposed to investigate. You're supposed to take pictures. You're supposed to take videos. You're supposed to see things and look at them and try to investigate and see stuff. I'm just saying that a lot of stuff can easily just be kind of pushed to the side, and then you're actually looking for real stuff rather than spend your time trying to figure out if every fucking dust orb or every fucking random thing you see has some kind of a hidden message that only you're supposed to have. And I guess if you're supposed to have it, you'll get it anyways, right? Isn't that how that works? Yes? I don't know.
Yes.
I just don't want to get 300 videos, and I just, the best is when you tell them, no, I'm sorry, I don't see it, and they just continually keep sending you stuff, and I'm like, you got a lot of time on your hands. So maybe you should figure out how to set up something or do something for yourself that will allow you to find the answers you're looking for. Like, I don't feel like I need to, or nor do I want to invest time in trying to, especially go to somebody's home and sit around fucking filming dust orbs and shit, trying to explain them to them. That's not how I'd want to spend my time. I don't know if there probably is an amount of money you could pay me to do it. If you really wanted to, then I guess, yeah, I would probably do that, but yeah, no. So, no, thank you. I guess. How about you? You want to go sit in people's houses and investigate orbs?
No.
Even if they paid you good money?
No money. We never took money.
Yeah, I don't want to take nobody's money.
2007 was the last time I did a residential investigation. And it was, I was taking it seriously. I actually filled out this little form that we had about all the things that were in the house that could possibly be causing this situation. And this girl's bedroom was right on top of all of the machinery and stuff in the kitchen. So EMF reading was higher around her bed than anywhere else, and so, she could possibly have hallucinations about what she's, about what she's seeing, but she also had animals, and so, it was a
whole lot of variables.
Yeah.
A whole lot of what to do about nothing. A whole lot of things that.
A whole lot of wild imagination going on.
So it's like,
That's my diagnosis.
My All I told her was to move her bed to the other side of the room and see if anything changes. Who knows if she did it or not? There was no follow-up, no kind of anything.
Yeah, because at that point, she's like, shit, I moved my bed, I'm good. No need to call them and tell them that they weren't, you know, that's not what they want to hear. She'd rather have heard you have said yes.
Oh, yeah,
so what happened was there's a spirit there named, and the spirit is angry. The spirit wants you gone. You got to sell your house to B for a cheap price. I'll live here because the spirit wants me to live here. Hey, at least you're honest and you tried to figure out. I really, I don't know if I'd want to go to somebody's house and start doing EMF readings. Like, okay, it's EMF, it's coming from this and stuff like that. I guess that's a service that I'm just not really trying to do. You tell me you're getting slapped around by a ghost or some shit or whatever, I'll go check it out. You tell me you see a ghost every night doing the same shit, same time, same place, I'll check some shit like that out. What's some random shit that people contact me about and they're just paranoid and pareidolia because they see something that looks like a face in their window or some shit when they get all the lights on in the house and there's lights on the streets and there's car lights and stuff. Yeah, no. That's just try to.
Dolls moving.
What do you say? Dolls moving. I mean everything. I've heard it all. Seen it all. I've got I couldn't even imagine how many pictures and videos I've gotten over the years. Some of them are some real cool stuff. There's some stuff it's legitimate. If it's real, I'm like, okay, I'm all in. Like I can see where, hey, and maybe this instance for some reason, whatever you're saying is whatever happened with this picture or this video, I can see it. It makes sense. But again, I wasn't there.
As far as this being evidence and what could it be,
right?
You know, you can put it in the plausible, or you know what I mean. But it's not conclusive evidence of saying something with some of the videos and things that we've seen. But then there's other explanations that we can't think of. Every single explanation that could cause it and stuff like that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that could just make something move, like a doll on the floor over by the wall and stuff. It could be a mouse over there because the fucking mouse smelled fucking food on the doll from the kid playing with it and stuff like that. You didn't see the mouse run away because my mouse are real fucking quick and shit. But the doll moved because the doll was being, like, it bumped the mouse or whatever, you know, the doll or something like that.
Or just how it was sitting,
so
little by little.
Sitting and it just moved.
Little by little.
It happens all the time. It just moves because the weight of the head. A lot of those stuffed animals, the heads are a lot fucking top heavy and shit, so if you don't prop them up right, they're just like, bloop, you know, I got kids and fucking stuffed animals all over the fucking house, they're just like, bloop. I'm not like, oh no, it's a ghost. Call the Ghostbusters. Oh my God.
It's a ghost.
It falls over, I might pick it up or whatever, you know, tell the kid, hey, go put your toys back in your room. What happens, you know? People hear stuff in the walls and stuff or whatever, and they don't realize, okay, maybe it's a squirrel, a fucking mouse, fucking all kinds of shit can be in your fucking walls making noises and stuff like that. You know, you got a fucking beehive in there. Fucking.
I just keep hearing this ghost and he hums. He loves to hum.
Fucking humming all the fucking time. It's fucking droning sound.
It's like the little drummer boy.
I can't figure it out.
But it's got to be a ghost.
And I'd investigate the outside, but I can't go near there. There's a whole bunch of bees.
I
just can't figure out this noise inside of my house. Oh my God. It's not anything inside. I can't see anything inside, and when I go outside, I just see a bunch of bees. So I don't know what it is.
Shit, there's a guy in Texas. He lost power to his cable and went to investigate and found like 75 fucking rattlesnakes living under his house.
Oh, yeah. You can imagine what that sounded as they're going up through his fucking trailer into his floor.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
His trailer.
Oh.
Because there's probably
I don't know what it was, but I know he had 75 rattlesnakes under that motherfucker.
Most of them down there, even, I'm not talking like, you know, like, they come in their houses, they come in trailers, a lot of the houses down in the south and stuff like that, and it just stays on the trailer like that and stuff, because they don't have foundations or anything like that. There's like a little crawl area underneath and stuff. So yeah, there's stuff like that all over the place. And then when you go down south,
oh my gosh.
That's why I don't want to live in any place where there's things like that. I don't want to find rattlesnakes under my house. I'm good.
Don't have special.
What do you say?
Metal lining.
Oh what?
Special boots with like metal lining.
To do what? To walk around?
No, to break a snake's tooth if he tries to bite you.
Oh.
You can't get to your skin.
Oh, so they have special boots for that? What if they're biting your leg? You wearing Kevlar? You wearing body armor? I guess that's good for your foot, but if they go for your leg or your arm or some shit, because the motherfuckers can get you. I guess the boots would help, but you better hope they aim for your foot. Yeah, it's not gonna cover everything. You're good from the fucking ankle down. The fuck above that, what the fuck is it gonna do? How many people actually get bit in the foot as opposed to the leg or some shit or whatever? I don't know. I don't know the statistics on that. I'm just saying. I mean, I guess it's a good area to cover, but unless you're fully covered, that's hoping that motherfucker bites that shit and breaks its tooth. Because I guess that's your objective, is to break its tooth. Gonna still have another tooth? Only got 2 teeths? So just wanted to break his teeth?
One more than me.
Hey, whatever you say. You got 1 tooth? Okay.
All of the rest of them are capable of falling out of my head right now.
Okay.
And I got the one stable one.
Hey. Work with what you got. You about to show me something?
Look, a pyramid.
It's a pyramid.
It's an old crumbling, falling down pyramid.
That's the pyramid in Antarctica?
No. You know why nobody says that's a fucking old ancient pyramid? Because that's the Matterhorn. People fucking climb that shit all the time. It's over in fucking Europe. It's a lot of people around there at the bottom of it and shit. It's just not in Antarctica. There's mountains like that all over the fucking world.
Dude, that's a pyramid.
I know.
They just, what it was they was in a hurry when they built it, so they had time to really like level it out and shit.
That thing's on a gangster lean.
Yeah, that thing. This pyramid's dedicated.
Yeah, it's so old it's crumbling and falling apart. It's even older than the ones in Egypt and stuff. It's just that old.
Where's the Matterhorn? I don't know.
It's in fucking Switzerland.
Oh. I guess there's a lot about. I don't really know their names and shit.
I've been hearing that a lot.
The Matterhorn?
No, people talk about Switzerland, going to Switzerland. I drop people off at the airport to get going to Switzerland.
I didn't want to fucking play a video.
I guess. Is it like a quick flight there or some shit? Is it one of those places like you take like a midnight flight there and continue to potty?
Well, people started going there for spring break.
Oh, I guess.
They started going to the beach. They go to...
If you say so. I don't know anything about that. I mean, yeah, that's just a fucking odd looking fucking structure. Like, it doesn't look like a pyramid. So, I guess. But people they're going to want to see what they want to see. And maybe possibly they are. Maybe in Antarctica there are some fucking pyramid structures that are there that are old. It doesn't mean aliens.
Well, see,
so it doesn't mean aliens.
Here's the thing with that. Now, that's definitely highly plausible that underneath their ice, there may be something. There may be some type of pyramid thing, like we just found that whole city in Guatemala. With they say there's over 60,000 structures possibly fucking buried hidden in the jungle. Nobody knew the fuck was there, except maybe a few local tribes that fucking wandered through the area and shit. Still, that might have fucking lived there thousands of years ago. Who knows? And it's there. So underneath the ice, but there's so much ice on Antarctica, we're not going to get down and drill and dig and be able to find out if anything's there. And the scans that we have aren't enough to completely map that through the ice. We know how thick the ice is, and we can kind of got an idea of how the floor is, but we got to get better mapping that can get through that ice and stuff to see if there's anything in. There may be something there, because at one point Antarctica wasn't covered in ice and stuff. But everything that the people are showing as pictures, and I'm like, this is it, this is a proof, this is right here, this is evidence, this is the thing, are all the tops of mountains. These things are 3,000 fucking, 2, 3, 4 fucking thousand feet tall. They're not pyramids. They're not anything close to pyramids and stuff like that. They're not any structures. There may be caves in some of these things, natural caves and stuff like that, but there's not man-made caves or anything like that. They're just natural structures for these fucking mountains and stuff, or maybe they might have been man-made caves from when there wasn't ice and shit there, but all this stuff that, you read in all these fucking things and online and memes and everything like that, if you actually do the research and you go and you look into this stuff, a whole lot of bullshit and a lot of woo-woo-woo.
A lot of the woo-woo-woo.
Calling Dr. Woo-woo.
Dr. Woo-woo.
Agent Dr. Woo-woo.
That's what it is. Probably some incredible stuff under all that ice. There'll probably be some incredible stuff they'll see after melting, too. They'll probably find some stuff as shit keeps melting, but whatever. But is it aliens and stuff? That's, again, the whole rush to, oh, it's aliens. Some aliens were there. Some old civilization with some old carvings on the wall, blah, 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 that have never been seen before, unrecognizable and stuff, all the stories. Just because you've never seen it before, and just because it's old, and maybe it's older than anything you know, doesn't mean it's aliens. It doesn't. I'm sure the first time they saw hieroglyphics and shit, they were like, what kind of fucking alien motherfucking handwriting is this? Who the fuck wrote this shit? Motherfuckers, after we're gone for a long time, and someone might find some shit from some graffiti from or some shit just on top of buildings now. The fucking Encore fucking thing over there. What is that? The fucking Encore Casino in Everett? That building, for some reason, just the sign fucking survives, right? And a long time from now, someone comes along and sees Encore. What is these letters? What do they mean? What is their origin? They probably think of some incredible shit. This was a fucking casino. Encore, motherfuckers. They used to go there and gamble and degrading shit and everything and see shows and eat food and party and club and everything. Yeah, and park a lot of cars. That's what they did there. With anything special. So I'm saying, what if all the hieroglyphics and shit we saw was just fucking graffiti? Just old school graffiti.
Well, the Encore, what they're going to do there, really, nothing really fucking special. But the Encore is a modern day fucking pyramid type fucking build. It is the largest, it's the single largest fucking construction project besides the Big Dig, like a private construction project outside, you know, in New England. In the history of New England, like fucking, it's fucking huge. It's a massive fucking private project, fucking right there, fucking $2.5 billion fucking project to build that building. It's a fucking huge fucking everything that they're doing and everything. And like, if the Egyptians were here, they'd be like, holy shit, how the fuck did they do that? And then in 1,000 years from now, people are gonna look back and they'd be like, how the fuck did they do that? What kind of technology is this?
Or they might be like, why the fuck did they do that?
They must have had some kind of high technology we don't have nowadays. They're really flying around in fucking space fucking ships and stuff like that and everything 1,000 years from now and doing all kinds of crazy shit, fucking hologram, fucking projecting, fucking everything they do or whatever, all kinds of that crazy space shit that you think about in the future. That's all going to be happening. And then they're going to look back and they're going to stumble and they're going to find some buried fucking thing in the city or whatever, like Las Vegas, and they're like, holy fuck, how the fuck did this happen? How did they do all this stuff? Wow, look at this fucking light technology. What, they had electricity like that? Wow, how did they do this? Oh no!
They were incredible.
Wow, that's just incredible. There must have been aliens.
It was aliens.
They had alien technology back then. Look at that. There must have been some aliens helping them out.
It was the green pigians. They were green, but they looked like pigs. They had oinks for noises and little swirly tails. And they told us how they were going to come back and save us. Sorry. Hey. Smoke weed every day. That's what the Rastarians, I channeled them again today, and that's what they told me. I channel aliens too. The Rastarians. The Rastarians tell me it's simple. They have a simple message. Hey. Smoke weed every day. That's all. So there's no other pareidolia moments for you, Meta?
No, just pictures mostly.
That's like that Rorschach test.
Yeah,
when you see,
yeah.
you look at pictures and like blotches, whatever, and different people see different things, but based on that, they're supposed to ascertain some of what your fucking how your
because if you're like, yeah, that looks like blood splattered from me killing somebody, or that looks like a dead bird, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. Yeah, obviously got more fucking crazy tendencies and stuff. But if you're like, oh, that looks like a butterfly, and that looks like, you know, that looks like a flower and stuff like that, you're obviously, you know, it's along those lines and stuff. It's a little bit more in depth and a little bit, you know what I mean. But that's the base idea is how they do, you know, whatever you know, they're basing it off of, you know, things that you think that might look like and stuff. Is that's the way your brain works and reacts and thinks and stuff. So
is it pareidolia like art? Because I know like art is what is it supposed to be subjective?
Subjective.
But when I look at like a lot of art, people are like, oh, you don't see it, and I'm like, it's just so beautiful. No. No.
Yeah, especially a lot of this art that I'm like, yeah, but my 4-year-old does this all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, I see little kids. I go to a school. I'm like, there's walls of this shit. You're like, how much you want to pay for it?
Should have a kid. You can get it for free.
that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, yeah, I mean.
I guess
it's cool, but I'm not gonna $3 million.
Shit.
No, again,
$300.
I got a 4-year-old. I can have him paint me something like this. But you don't understand. That's a blah blah blah, and he's blah blah blah. And
that's a shitty van shitty.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
well, my
I guess.
son, he's, you know, he's my son.
Yeah.
And actually, I think his work's a lot better than that. You don't see it?
You must absorb it.
It's a good thing his work's not
really
for
look
sale.
at it and see it. Now slant your head. Tilt your head slightly to the right. And just imagine. I don't want to imagine anything. Like, if
you know, but really, like, but then there's other artwork where you actually could see what they actually painted, you know, understand it and stuff, and you know, that's like, wow, it's fucking amazing. And like, you know, some real like the sculpture I posted up that guy carved this fucking amazing fucking statue thing out of one big giant solid piece of marble that you would think it's a bunch of pieces and the net was carved and put over it and stuff, and nope, it's all one piece, and you're like, how the fuck did he do that? And he's like, just, you know, sat here, carved it.
Just kind of did it.
Just kind of did it, you know.
It's kind of something I do. I had a little time and a lot of marble. So
that I can do. I'm like, wow, holy shit. I mean, I'm you know, a whole angel and fucking spirit, godly fucking Bible story of the fucking thing or whatever. I'm not interested in all that, but the fucking idea that this dude fucking carved this fucking marble statue here, you know, all by himself, and it took him 7 years just using a chisel and shit. And it's like, that's fucking cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. Dedicated to your work.
But then the guy that just fucking takes a piece of clay and he's just like, and it's just a fucking blob, and they're like, I'm like, again,
here's the empty containers from my lunch. Including the condiment packages which are used.
Again, I have a 4-year-old who uses Play-Doh all the time. I mean, I can let it dry, and I'll have this too.
You don't see it? You don't see it. Look at it.
Look at that's my lunch right there.
Yeah, she kid. What did you make? That's Batman. You don't see it? That's Batman right there. Okay. He just made Batman.
He's at the stage where Batman kind of looks like Batman now. Last year, Batman didn't look so much like Batman.
Batman was like,
I was like, yeah, sure, Batman. Now John's Batman. I'm like, yeah, all right, Batman, I got you. Trying other things now too besides Batman, but you know, I'm like, yo, we want to buy this shit for $400,000.
It's for
you
sale,
don't
son.
see it.
Now, if you look at Batman,
I can't believe you.
If you look at the coloring of Batman, Batman is in distress. He's showing Batman in a rainbow of emotion going on. Batman is in a flux.
No, you don't see it. That's Jesus in there.
Oh. No, it's an
How
alien.
could you not?
It's an alien.
Oh.
No, it's
well.
fun.
Then no, I don't want to buy that. No, that's just awful. I don't see that.
Those are my favorite too, though. Look at the videos. You don't see the alien? No, the Bigfoot one is the best.
The Bigfoot ones are
Big
great.
ones, yeah.
Well, yeah.
You don't see Bigfoot? No. I don't. I see a bunch of trees. No, he's over there. There's some circles. Let me enhance it for you.
That blurry bush?
Yeah. And why didn't you get video of that bush swaying in the wind, maybe, at least to get it moving, something.
And then the ones that you can actually see things moving. I'm like, your friend in a costume?
Yeah. Your friend's not even a good actor. Okay? There's no B movies for your friend there, kid. Your friend's in a Z movie.
Oh, my favorite Bigfoot ones are the ones where they're just come making random noises, they yell it out, and then they hit people.
Baba Booey.
Fucking, I'm like, yeah, did your friend down there yelling back?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's definitely not an animal fucking making those noises. You can tell that's a human voice making that sound. That's your neighbor fucking with you? You know, it might not be the
Bigfoot slaps trees against sticks.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's knocking. That's how they communicate.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
But you know what? I've been out in the woods. I can't countless times, and I fucking heard somebody knocking on the fucking on the fucking tree or something with a fucking log or a fucking stick or something. So you know what I did? I picked up one and I knocked back. Wouldn't you? Don't you? Haven't you ever been out in the woods, heard some knocking and shit? Hey,
someone's playing knock, knock.
Knock, knock, right?
Who's there?
I wasn't like, it's Bigfoot! But the other person might have been, because who the fuck knows what they think, but me.
Yeah, but there was this time, it was a woodpecker. So, I kept knocking, and the woodpecker...
I mean, but we have had some shit happen. I mean, that tree thing, I don't know what the fuck the deal was, that tree over there. It was down at the fucking Bridgewater Triangle. You want to see the tree, go check out the episode on Video Space, and you can see it soon to be on Amazon.
Yeah. Actually, episode 2.
But I mean, I've even looked up to like see what could be making that noise, like maybe a bug or something. But no types of bugs would live in that tree that would make that noise and actually respond back when you talk to it and shit. The way like when we make noise and it would go quiet for a minute and then it would make noise again, and it was just fucking weird.
Yeah.
There was no birds, no nothing in that tree. Maybe we can go back and we got to go back and replicate it.
Go back and talk
Can't
to
just
the tree.
cut down trees in a fucking...
Yeah, y'all can climb back up there and talk to the tree again. Yeah, y'all can climb back up there again.
I'll climb it.
I know. Good luck.
You can climb it this time.
Who?
Yeah.
See if it makes it during the day, too, maybe.
Oh, yeah, because
No,
it gets dark later, too, so maybe it would be a much more opportune time for me to try to climb with more light. And be up
But
there
that's what you got to do with these types of things. People just see something and like, oh, you don't see it, you don't see it. No, I'll go back and get another picture of it for me.
And keep going back.
Keep going back. Get me fucking 500 pictures until I get me some more pictures.
I don't want to see 500 pictures.
And you keep taking the same picture and it's a different pose.
The ghost is
It's dancing across your lawn, and I can tell it's not your friend with a fucking sheet on and shit. You know what I mean? It's not CGI and everything. And all right, cool. And you get that like every night, like clockwork. This ghost shows up and it dances on your fucking lawn at fucking 9:45, and you get it every night. I mean, that's solid evidence of a fucking ghost. I mean, I'll come in your house at 9:45. I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking dance with the fucking ghost too. I'll be like, holy shit, no strings,
DJ play some music.
No sheets. There's no fucking Project Blue Green Beam hologram fucking shit going on. Nobody stole fucking government technology here, making ghosts in their front lawn, fucking trying to hoax people. Nope. All right, this is a legitimate ghost, but no, just one little picture of some blurry fucking curtain blowing in the fucking window up there is not evidence and proof that fucking ghosts exist and shit like that. You gotta come with more. A blurry image of Bigfoot is not fucking... It's something that you think and see is Bigfoot or fucking Chupacabra or fucking Mothman. I seen this picture the other day that somebody was trying to say it was Mothman, and it was a fucking picture of a tree, and it was somebody's art project that somebody had found and whatever, and they just used it and ran with it and posted it up and said that it's just the way the lighting and everything, the way the guy did, and he had several other, you know what I mean? They found the whole thing. It was part of this art project this kid did for art school or whatever, and it ended up on fucking Facebook and online as the fucking Mothman, fucking supposedly swooping down to fucking get somebody, but no, it's just a tree in the way that the other trees and the lighting and everything hit. Kind of like this place where you can go and see Homer Simpson. He's gonna come alive and he's gonna eat you.
Wait, was it shamanic philosophy who saw Nessie the other day?
No, he was just fucking. He said
I know, that was funny.
He was fucking the Loch Ness monster because it was a log fucking floating in the fucking water.
Well, I bet you if he would have posted that, people were like, see, it's Nessie.
No, it's real. But again,
Nessie's
there's
everywhere.
been a couple of sightings already this year. Nessie.
Yeah, Nessie's back.
Yeah, Loch Ness monster's back over there in the loch.
Guess who's back? It's Nessie.
Oh, I guess we should light the last blunt, huh?
Yeah, we're going to light the last blunt, folks, and smoke it out. Finish this conversation. If you're in the chat, you're still riding out with us. Come on. I mean, we're not knocking. It's not a knock against
taking pictures. It's not against investigating.
No, go
it's
take
just
the
about
pictures,
more
get
taking
more,
stuff
get
and just
more, get-
spending time trying to get rid of the bullshit, like cut through some of the bullshit, and even for yourself, it will help you in the end to actually look for the legitimate stuff. But the stuff that can be explained, a lot of it is stuff that you should just eliminate yourself before you would even bring it to the table to somebody else. There's so many people out here who are investigators. There's people, we're not going to do a lot of this shit. I'm sure for the one of us who's not going to do it, or as group wise, there's probably 100 groups out there now who'll be like, yeah, I'll come all up in your house. I'll spend the weekend and shit, and we will investigate the fuck out this place. We're going to check the history. We're going to know who was lied, died, fried, whatever here. We're going to know everything. And then we're going to come up in here and talk to you. And you can tell us the stories about where the ghost is, what the ghost did, what's going on, where the demon is, whatever. And we're going to investigate the fuck out this place. Good luck. And I guess there's some people who somehow can get rid of ghosts and demons and spirits or whatever else. More power to them. Flick of the wrist.
Flick of the wrist. Yep. I guess if it works, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting rid of stuff that fucking wasn't there in the first place, then that's cool.
My advice has always been, though, if you do think you got some ghosts or some shit in your house and it's just cool, it ain't fucking with you, which is pretty much most of my life other than the bad experience in Brockton, was what I've always kind of felt like I dealt with. Let it be.
Let it be.
Well, I fuck with it. Fuck am
What
I going to
you
go
call
investigate and
Ghostbusters
find
for?
out?
Fuck am I going to worry about shit for?
Just saying. Why agitate it? Why fuck with it? Right?
Maybe you
Once you wanna respect
maybe
it,
you scare somebody away trying to break into your place someday. Who
Yeah.
knows? Why piss it off?
That ghost might be there to
maybe
protect
you go
you.
and piss it off, and then somebody breaks into your house. They're like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll just open the door for these guys."
I wonder if some robbers ever had some. I wonder if a robber's ever had a tale like that, though. I don't know if all the years I've ever heard something like that.
Yeah, I was
Like
breaking into this place, man. I was over there trying to jimmy the lock, and all of a sudden somebody just turned a knob, and the shit opened right up for me. I was like, whoa, whoa, hey, anybody in there? Anybody home? And nobody answered, so we went in, we took the TV set.
Nah, but they said they got like tooled up by a ghost. Like, yo, so I was robbing the fucking joint, right? And I'm up in this motherfucker.
So I'm up in there.
Yo, all of a sudden,
we're carrying the TV out, and all
I
of a sudden,
get snatched. And then somebody hits me in the fucking eye, and I get hit in the stomach, and I get put in the fucking sleeper hole, and I get choked out. And then I woke up and shit at the bottom of the stairs. It was a ghost.
there's nobody else there.
Nobody.
Just me and the TV, and I was trying to carry it out. Next thing I know,
ghost.
I woke up in jail. I don't know what happened.
You are a huge nerd.
Anything's possible.
All right, man.
It's weird when you find out a lot of the shit, though, that these motherfuckers been hyping up all the years. There's a lot of bullshit. It really is. It's kind of weird. But it's cool. It's part of the investigative
Egyptian
process.
hieroglyphs that look like fucking planes and fucking tanks and shit like that. Yeah, from a picture and stuff, blurry, fucking kind of half blurry, fucking little shitty ass pictures and stuff that people post online. But when you go and actually look at it and you see fucking high def 4K video and stuff, you can see it's multiple hieroglyphs carved on top of each other. It's that's definitely not a tank. That's definitely not a plane. It's not a helicopter.
It's not Superman?
Nope.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Yeah, it was probably a bird.
Wasn't no plane, and it wasn't no Superman either, and it wasn't no Rocket Man.
But see, they failed to those cases, and they use that, and they pick that one instance out, and they don't show the other instances where, because the other instances where it's common that where they recarved names when new kings and new people took over these things and stuff, new priests took over this temple or something, they carved over the old priest's name and stuff on top of it. But because the other ones don't look like fucking, you know, airplanes and tanks and stuff like that, they don't ever bring that up, but it's real common. It was real common. They carved the fuck over shit in Egypt.
Those aliens. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I forgot. There was tanks, and they had tanks, and they had helicopters and planes back in the day, and they were fighting people and stuff and blowing everything up. But you know what? When the war was done and over, whoever won and everybody, they cleaned it all up, recycled it. They got rid of all the evidence. Not one bit of that is left. There's not one fucking piece of evidence that there was a tank, a plane, or a fucking helicopter left after the fucking Great War that they used these fucking things in.
Oh, the nukes that turned everything to glass and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
those
yeah.
areas
Yeah.
where they had the supposed fake news. That's all fake news. That's the evil cabal trying to tell you some bullshit. Don't fall for it. Okay? Listen to Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, E, Z in the 9999.
What about A, B, and C?
Well, A, B, what? What? Well, it starts with Q, and it ends with Q. It's all about Q, the insider. Who's not what? See, that's why y'all have insiders. We have outsiders. We've taken this shit to a whole nother level. Y'all out there talk. I've got insiders, secret insiders. We have outsiders. Outsiders will always be better than insiders. Okay, remember that. We'll put our outsiders against your insiders any day. All right, our outsiders give us information all the time. We know what's good. We know what's happening. Okay. We're gonna get our outsiders on the show. We may have to blur them out and stuff, though. We have to figure out how to blur them out and change their voices. We'll have to distort their voices.
Yeah.
Because we can't, people find out who they are and what they do.
Definitely.
Yeah, we don't want to
Be
put them
good.
at any
We don't-
risk.
We don't want to put anybody at risk and stuff.
Yeah.
We almost had somebody, that happened before. you know, so we feel terrible about it.
Yeah, we feel so bad about that.
So bad,
Yeah.
these bad things almost happen to these people because, we almost jeopardized their
And then we'd have to walk around events. We have to get security and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm already security, so security having security would be weird.
I mean, the people that
Wait, no, but I need the
I
bodyguard's bodyguard. I saw the Hitman's Bodyguard. I love that movie for some fucking reason. But I need the bodyguard's bodyguard. That's what that has to be? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because there's some serious people that
Right.
This information that's coming into us. From our
outsiders.
It's from our It's just coming in all over the place. We're just trying to weed through and figure out what's going on and with all this new information. But we're finding that it's all
real.
It's all real.
Yeah.
Everything, everything our outsiders saying, it's all accurate. We're verifying this stuff on a daily basis almost. I mean, you guys are probably seeing some of the stuff. You see the results of this work that's going on from these outsiders.
Oh yeah, if you have to see it.
I mean, you have to see it. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
see it.
It's just they're working out there. They're working outside there for you.
Let me just tell you
for
this.
you people. They're just doing the work for us.
Let me just tell them this, right? You know how you know that it's happening, because you see those things that are happening every day that are good. That's why. That's if you see those things that are happening, it's because they're happening because of this stuff. Okay. Because of
all that good stuff. It's because of our outsiders and the work that they're doing with the people they're doing the work with, and it's a lot going on out there.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the outsiders.
We'll give you as much information as we can.
Outsiders.
From outsiders. All these insiders.
The beginning game is here. It's coming.
Yeah.
The beginning is coming.
The beginning of the end game, or the end of the beginning game? It's just the game. The game is here.
Yeah. The start of the game.
Yeah.
The game.
Yep, the game has started.
Yeah, it's starting.
The clock is
starting.
ticking.
Yeah, it's countdown.
Yeah.
The game is on.
Yeah.
The game is on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
game is ending, but the real game is on. It's starting.
Yeah.
It's starting up.
Yep. And the Rastafarians, hey.
Don't let them fool you. Day. There's no end game. It's not the end game. It's the start of the game.
Yeah.
It's just beginning.
Yeah.
The real
first
work,
quarter.
The real work
first period
is being done. The work. I
first
mean, these
half.
guys,
Yeah. Yeah, okay, shit, yeah.
Can I be on Gaia TV?
Oh, yeah.
GUY.TV. Gaia TV.
I don't know.
I didn't even have to read that off cue card.
Well, we're outsiders, though. See, because we have outsiders, those folks probably don't want us, Seem to get a lot of rejection because of that. I don't know. Been told some funny stuff about ParanormalHooD before. We're too hood. We're too ghetto. We're street corner talk. What else has it been? I've heard so many cool things over the years. It's hilarious.
I'm on my list of things. When I was an avid listener a few years back, and you get on and talk about all the stuff that you talked about. Where was I going with that thought?
I know you talk about maybe an instance where someone had something to say negative or something. Because I was just saying that some of the different things that people have said, like, you know, Paranormal Hood is street corner talk.
Oh
ghetto.
yeah. I didn't think any of that stuff about you guys.
A lot of it has been opinions from people. The irony of the one thing I love is the people who hit you up. Oh, could I be on your show? I'm this, I'm that, I'm a third, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, my first question always is, have you listened to the show? And your standard answer is normally, well, no, or, oh, well, I've listened a couple of times, and I was like, well, you sure? Because what you're saying you want to come on the show for, you've listed all these credentials and stuff. Can you prove any of this? You know, I don't want to have a fucking 2-hour fishing expedition of you telling me about your great fucking abilities that you can't prove some shit, and because in that time period you've done some research on us and come up with some ambiguous fucking answers, in the end we're supposed to be fucking blown away by the fact that you claim to be a psychic or a schmedium or a fucking extra large, whatever the fuck ever you say you are. That's and for other things like these grandiose people, we've had some random people on sometimes, because sometimes their stories are intriguing enough to be like, okay, we'll let them say what they have to say. In the end, we've asked questions, and sometimes we're just like, I guess, okay. We haven't drawn any conclusions. There haven't been anything that's proven to us. You know, no, people have said all kinds of random shit, and the ability to prove it is a whole nother thing. That's what it comes really down to, you know. And if anything that we say because we swear, because we smoke weed, because we speak with a fucking Boston accent or whatever, I don't get any part of that. I don't really care to either. I don't care if you consider it to be street corner talk. If you consider it to be anything that you can't tolerate, then you're not our target audience. You're not someone that should listen to a show. You know, this isn't something you want to probably listen to. If you can't handle people who are actual investigators, and we claim to be investigators because we are, not because there's some fucking certificate on our wall, because we went to any fucking school that supposedly exists that's going to gift us the ability to investigate the paranormal. We just go out and do it in a real way. And if cameras and recording equipment or whatever else may enhance it or help, and maybe we do capture some things, because we have had some oddities happen that maybe it does mean something. But the whole point is in all this is to try to find out if some of this shit that even our own experiences are real, somehow trying to bring some reality to the shit that's happened to all three of us in this room and beyond. Huh?
You didn't go to ghost school.
I didn't go to Ghost Academy, demonology school. I'm not a priest. I'm not a scientist.
You didn't take the online priest course?
No, I didn't take any of that shit. I haven't taken any of the fucking courses. Nor do I care to. I don't. Yeah, great. So they're going to certify me in what? Good luck. I've taken a lot of courses in my life based on my work, but nothing based on that type of work. Like, I don't get it. But for some people, I guess, if there's a training course, I guess. If there's some way to approach this that's the standard way to approach this, I guess. Good luck. I didn't find the paranormal. First of all, that shit found me. So here we are. I didn't go looking for that shit. A lot of these motherfuckers, people looking for experiences. A lot of people say, well, I've never had the experience. I want to have it. Okay, well, in most cases, you'll figure out a way to have it. You're going to get it. Yeah. Is it all just a lot of the shit, too? Like he said earlier, there's a lot of, at this point, places that have just spent years figuring out how to, fuck it, we've got to keep going along with the program because it's worked. It's like, let's rig some fucking strings and some fuck. I've been in places where the house, the fucking, I won't even say the name of the place. I actually enjoy the place. I just wasn't a big fan of the owner walking around the whole time, especially my first time there. And every time there's a fucking noise in this huge old fucking place, and the motherfucker just kept saying, hello! Hello! Like, hello to the spirits of the ghosts. Like, oh, they're saying hello. No, they're not. This old rickety-ass fucking place that's coming apart and shit is making noise like it's supposed to. The fuck are you trying to explain that shit as a ghost to me? Like, can I just go sit in this fucking place in a dock somewhere and fucking chill and enjoy it? Like, fuck. I don't need you to sell me on the fucking ghosts. If they're there and I feel like I had an experience in the fucking place that I've talked about it 100 times, even on the show. Was it real? I don't know. Was it somehow that I filtered in some information that I didn't know about this place through people talking around me and I wasn't directly listening to them? I don't know. But the other shit about the place, listen, I don't know. I didn't have a ghost walk up and just be like, listen, let me sit down and talk to you. And I walked away from there like, oh shit, this place is definitely haunted. All I know is that the place is supposedly haunted. When they say haunted, they always attach these, oh, there's this spirit or there's evil kind of things. And some of these places, I don't feel none of that.
Yeah, some places don't have any of that energy at all.
Nah, and then there's places I've been to that have nothing to do with anything paranormal throughout my life, even before Paranormal Hood, where I've just been like, I'm uneasy. I don't feel comfortable in this place for whatever reason. You know, even through my work, there's instincts kick in. There's places I've been where I know this isn't either going to be one of those nights that are going to be a good night or whatever, or I just got to be on my toes. And the people around me are working, whatever, they need to be on their fucking toes. Sometimes you just know. It's just an air, just a kind of an energy to some way some shit goes. You know how that shit goes.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. What? Is there a cat upstairs? Yeah. There's a dog.
Another cat.
Okay. Wow, you feeling a cat's energy? Is it communicating with you? All right, folks. So
two floors up. There could be a mouse on the floor behind you, crawling around. There's mice in there. No, there's no meowing. Why, you hear meowing?
Yeah.
No, there's no cat.
There's a cat outside somewhere in heat. But folks, the last blunt is smoked, so we're going to end this. It's over. We'll see you next week, or maybe sometime during the week. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, jump in, tell a friend, be a friend, follow on social media, link up, say hi, say bye, critique, talk, tell us how you feel, what's going on. If you hate it, you love it, whatever. We out. So peace and love to you. Goodbye.
Peace and love.